Wait, what the fuck? Arc Redeemer, thank you for the follow, sweetheart. Welcome to hell. Mwah. What do you mean cancel my request? Twitch, what are you talking about? Twitch, John Twitch, are you high? Are you fucking high? Anyway, look, point being is very soon, in 11 days, I will be going live with the Heart Taker stuff, and I feel maybe I should wait until the banners are done, or wait until after to do so. I think I might. I don't know. Also, Crazy Mikio. Oh my god, everybody's... Whew, hello. Hello, everybody. Mwah. Crazy Mikio, thank you for the follow, sweetheart. Welcome to hell. Hi, Flamie. You're one of my favorite streamers. Hi, Tyman. You're one of my favorite chat members. Don't you mean in 9 days? Listen, we know I can't do numbers. We know numbers are very hard.
Thank you. I hope you have a great... Next time you stream, I hope you have a great stream too. Thank you. Wait. Is that Flamie? Did Flamie join?
I did join. Hello.
I hear you. Hello.
Oh my god.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh my god. It's Flamie. This is so unexpected.
I know, right? It's been... I've been stuck in the void for like God knows how long.
I feel like we haven't streamed together. How long's it been? It was that ball game, right?
So no, the ball game was it the ball game? Chad and I had this
the ball game.
I think it might have been. Was it? Because like we did the ball game in August, right?
Yeah, almost a year ago.
Almost, yeah. Because like Chad and I, we were talking about it was like the last time we did a collab was either the ball game or it was Earth Defense Force 6. And I think
Earth Defense Force. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I did too for a little bit.
I'm just gonna welcome a few more people in. Here to see stuff and Hackneil. Good to see you both. Hello. As well as Grius. Aw. And Captain Shotgun. And Ria. Good to see you too. Hello.
Hello. Hi, Monia's chat. Hello, everybody. Flamie is my favorite streamer. You know what, chat? You're my favorite chat.
So can I tell you guys something? Flamie is an absolute incredible streamer. You're gonna love her a lot. When it comes to like passions for growing larger, she has me equaled on this. I honestly think that there may come a time when it's gonna be like a three-way race between who's gonna be the fattest VTuber between like me, Faye, and Flamie. Like I'm almost 100% sure. If you want someone who's like a complete like glutton for this stuff, Flamie is up there.
Hi, yeah, no, I'm listen, I joke about it, but I always say Monia's fat passionate. No, I'm fat insane.
All of your pats and stuff, I'll get them in one moment, guys. Sorry about that.
Listen, don't mind her. Don't mind her. She's got Uber Micro, okay?
Not the Uber Micro. But Bada, welcome in. Good to see you. And you too, Cyber. Good to see all of you today.
Octoflame's been a bit. Yeah, it's been a bit.
Beanie the Billy, good to see you too.
She also dumbly fat. Nah, you're fat.
And Ivy and Arc Redeemer. Oh, I'm glad to be your big sis, Ivy. I'm glad to see you. I'm sorry, I'll get your belly rub and your sodas in a sec. I need to get everything caught up, and then we're gonna drink. We're gonna drink and give myself a huge belly rub, and then we'll see what happens.
just straight up, just vibrate the ears.
Oh yeah, I should have turned streamer mode on my Discord. You wouldn't have heard the like doo-doo. Oh well, too late now.
No, honestly though, I know seriousness though, earlier while I was setting up, I had like the loudest fucking burp, and
oh no,
it spooked my cats.
All I hear is like when you're setting up, I'm like, man, chat probably would have wanted to hear that.
I know, I was so upset. I was like, man, chat would have loved that.
Spooky McSpookerson, hello. It's the fatty? No, you're wrong. It's two fatties today.
It's dos. It's dos gordas.
It's not one. It's not one. We have multiplied. There's two of us now.
Show, I swear to fuck, boy. Yes, I would have. Show, you're the type of boy. And by the way, context. Show's one of my best friends, so I could say this. Show, you're the type of lad who if you were asleep and I just somehow rammed through your window, and I somehow made no noise, like my fat ass was just making no noise, I would do the loudest.
No. You have to go back. What do you mean it's making no noise? You're telling me that you could walk somewhere, you could sneak somewhere without making noise with that? No.
Yeah.
No, I already don't buy your story. The story is false.
The sound of the fat rolls clapping.
What are you selling? A fantasy novel here? This is not right. When's like an elf gonna show up? Like this is already a fantasy or like a sci-fi or something.
Well, I
Do
mean,
you have like an ass suppressor or something?
yeah,
Is
I
that
have an
what you're
ass
doing here?
silencer. I just shove that thing in my cheeks and just go, yes, it has now been suppressed.
Like seriously, like what? No sound from that? Ugh, I don't believe you.
Listen, I can quietly make noise. Just silently claps her cheeks in the distance. But anyway, Shell, I would approach your bed and fucking loudly burp and burst your eardrums. And you would have like the most orgasmic Ahiago face unimaginable.
Also, welcome in Cubic the Dwarf. Hello. Cubic the Dwarf has been an awesome friend who's trying to do his best to make me eventually funnel feed. I'm not even joking. Like the logistics of it, the actual like work of everything is being figured out by this. And like I don't know how to feel about this because it feels like it's a good idea. It feels like it's a good idea, and I'm not sure how to deal with that.
So I'll tell you from experience, because when you were talking about the Q&A stuff, I had a feeling something like this was going to get brought up. But, hi, I've actually been funnel fed before. My older sister, Moni, you know this, but for those who don't know, the reason I got into fat fetish, and the fat fetish stuff is because, my older sister used to be a fat fetish model, like, for one of those industry companies. So, I'm not going to say which one. Because those images are still floating around. And she doesn't like it when I mention it, so I'm not gonna mention it, but she got me into it, and with her experience, she's like, well, if you're gonna get into this stuff, I'm gonna teach you my ways. So I got funnel fed with like cream of wheat and like cake mix and stuff. So when you mentioned like the cake shakes and stuff, I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Ooh, that sounds like a brand new way to have a funnel cake. I'm okay with that type of funnel cake. I also burnt myself with tea, so I'm like trying not to like react. I see that hat. I'll get all the hat pats in a moment, chap. Also, welcome in, chap. Good to see you.
Also, I saw a redeem here. Oh wait, there we go. Simon says, I'm trying to. Oh god, you want to do Snake's voice? God damn it.
Oh, do we already have a question?
No, not yet. But Tyman on my end made a redeem because he wanted me to see this, and I gotta do Snake's voice. I'm trying to smash through Show's window, but I'm dummy thick, and the claps of my ass cheeks are making silent noise. Colonel. Snake, what the fuck?
You've got some stuff going there. Your floor doesn't creak with each step. Clearly not fat enough. That's a statement. I believe that wholeheartedly. If you're capable of walking and people aren't alerted like one house over from the creaking floorboards, you're not fat enough. You need to get bigger. You need to put more weight on.
Right?
You need to go start eating. Like, seriously, if you're looking...
Go ahead.
If you're looking at me right now, look in my eyes, go and order a cheeseburger. Not just one. Don't be... Listen, you have to live up to your full potential. You have to push yourself. You have to work harder. One is not enough. You need to get 2 cheeseburgers, 3 cheeseburgers.
You need 4, 5, 6, 7. Just keep going.
Get those things quad stacked. They aren't oozing cheese and bacon. If you're not at a point where when you lift that, your hand basically becomes transparent, you're not having enough grease on that.
Oh my fucking god. Okay.
Alright guys,
speaking
I'm gonna get the drinks and rubs in a second. Just give me 1 second to catch up with you guys, because I won't be able to focus on chat much today.
No, I'm sorry. My fat ass is blocking chat right now. I'm like waddling in between chat and be like, I'm sorry. And unfortunately, I'm not at a transparent grease-stained shirt, so I can't be like see-through.
How can you do the truth though? Shiva says she's ready to throw down the burp off. I believe it. Shiva can burp with the best of them. I've heard it.
There was a question, apparently. I think I saw one.
Okay. Let me give you guys a quick rundown. We are doing a Q&A today. And if you guys want to ask either of us direct questions about being a gainer, about like putting on weight, about like being a fat girl in general, about fetishy stuff, about our experiences, about like kinks with that stuff, if you want to ask any of those questions to both of us, highlight your message in either my chat or Flamie's chat, and any highlighted messages, when we come across them, we're gonna read every single highlighted message and answer every single highlighted question. We might not get every other chat today if it's busy, but we are going to get every single highlighted message.
Right. So, mods, I would ask nicely on my end and Monia's end, if you could like, hey, let us know, because the chat is going a little bit fast, so we might not be able to catch them all. So just let us know if you see one.
Yeah, something happens, definitely. So, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I want to let everybody know.
No, you're fine. Honestly, we're two fat bitches. We're gonna bump and waddle over each other all the time anyway. Real quick, because oh my god. Okay. Furry Gamer 22, Heroes to See Stuff 23, the Onyx Bunnier, Grockzilla, Saint on Protest. Welcome to hell. Thank you for the follow, sweethearts. Mwah!
Oh, those are all really great people.
Oh yeah. Well, welcome.
I know most of them. Marker the great hello 2 cheeseburger and 2 to 4 patties of bacon. That's the deal. If I'm talking about a cheeseburger, I'm not talking about one patty. Who do you think I am? Look at me. Have you seen how fat I am, IRL? Have you seen my belly? Is that like a single patty eater belly? That is not.
No, that is a woman who slathers butter and mayonnaise over everything and says, "Give me more patties."
You forgot cheese and bacon.
You sound so pouty when you say that. You forget cheese, bacon.
Cheese and bacon's important. It's super good.
It is.
Get fatter. Okay, you and everyone else needs to get fatter. Here's the deal. If it's not your thing, I'm good with that. But if it's not your thing, find some person that you want to get fatter and make them fatter. If you don't want it yourself, channel that energy into someone else's belly.
Yeah. Here's a classic question, J-Man question. What's your top 10 favorite kinks and explain the most SFW way possible?
I don't do top 10s on these.
J-Man, no. No, listen, you want to do Watch Mojo, go watch Mojo.
Oh, there's gonna be tons. Okay. Oh, and also Trixie Princess, good to see you today. I promise. Give me like a couple minutes. We're gonna catch up on chat. I'm gonna chug that soda, and I'm gonna give myself the biggest belly rub from all of you. I'm gonna tell all your names who gave me the sodas and the belly rubs. And if something happens, if maybe a burp or something happens, that's all you guys. That's all you guys. Found the question. It was just buried. Was the funnel feeding good though? Like an enjoyable way to eat? It depends. It depends on what's going down your throat too. And like the other part of it too, because if you have like searing hot shit, which I would never recommend doing, that's terrible. Then it's fine. But everybody has their limits. For me personally, I mean, it was warm cream of wheat going down my throat. Hey, warm, at least not hot. Also,
no.
Just a Galaxy, thank you for the follow. I hear Just a Galaxy, that's an adorable name. That's so cute.
So, here's another question, Monia, for both of us. Do you two have a weight goal, or you don't care how much you gain?
You want to start that one, or should I?
I'll start it. Why not?
Okay.
So I actually do have a weight goal. My brain is thinking about bacon right now. Thanks, Monia.
That should be your natural state. If you're... Whoa, Flame. You're telling me your brain isn't naturally just thinking about bacon? I have to be the one to do that?
Listen,
you have to up your game, Flamie. You have to up your game.
Listen, no, I'm thinking a step further. Bacon lard chocolate chip cookies.
Oh god, okay. Can I have little bacon bits mixed in that too?
Yes. I actually made those not too long ago.
This relates to the weight goal. If you eat those, you no longer have a weight goal. You're just growing.
So, okay, well, never mind. The question doesn't matter anymore. No, honestly, I do want to be around 400, maybe 500. That's my comfortability with that. So, initially, in the past, I was like, oh, I'll just go as beyond and, you know, do whatever. But, like, no, around 400 to 500. Wife would like me around 300. But, huh?
That's really respectable.
Yeah.
My current goal, I'm trying to get that big 600 right now. I don't have a goal after that, but I don't plan on stopping there. Basically, gaining for me is a comfort thing, and like it's about having a body I feel comfortable in. And it's really funny to say this, but like I felt more comfortable, more confident, like more sexy in my body than I ever have when I've been like as massively obese as I am now.
Yeah, no, and that's honestly the best way to live it. If you're comfortable with yourself, always strive for what you want as comfortability, right? Like,
Yeah.
My thing with it is, and I've told Monia this, is it's what you preferably feel, right? And you shouldn't be pressured into going beyond what you're comfortable with, right? But
Also, it's Koju. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Welcome in.
And Body Ross 234, welcome to hell. Thank you for the follow, sweetheart. Mwah. But I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, like, the way I see it on my end is it started off as a fetish, and now it's just more of a lifestyle thing, because it's like a lot of my friends are fat. I'm fat myself. You know, I'm a fat VTuber. But it just became kind of slowly converted into being a lifestyle thing. And I'm perfectly happy with what's been going on with it. So now I just need Moni to like vibrate my ears, and then we'll go from there.
Well, here we go. I actually have to keep up with this. I have some questions, but we're gonna do this first because I am behind on my redeems.
No
So first of
worries.
all, a brand new can of Pepsi,
Ooh,
opened fresh,
I am.
just for you guys. So the people use the soda redeem. Thank you, Trixie Princess, for the multiple soda drinks. Thank you, Softer Drinks, and Ivy, and Ria, and Travis, and Cubic Dwarf, and anyone else on here? Who else didn't at this point? And Cyber. Thank you. Oh, that means I'm gonna have to drink this whole can right now. I'm drinking this whole can just for you guys. At the same time, I'll be giving myself a belly rub for all of you. I'll use my actual thing for that too. But anyone who gave me a belly rub redeem, this is all of you together. Thank you.
Did I help you becoming more open about it? Yeah, you did, Show. I think Show is probably the biggest contributor to me being more open about things. Believe it or not. That's a good boy right there.
I need another gulp for the rest.
You know, it was funny, Monia. I almost bought like a whole case of like, because I thought of you today, and I was like, I should probably buy Pepsi. And
Oh God. Okay, that was more intense than usual.
Based? Okay.
Oh God, that's embarrassing. No, that
Yes!
I didn't think it was gonna be
Clip
that.
that! Clip that!
No, don't do that. It shouldn't have been that loud. It shouldn't have been that loud. What the hell was that? What the hell was that?
Are you okay?
It shouldn't be that loud. Oh God, what was that? What was that?
Listen, it's okay, Monia. I'm here to comfort you. That was very uber micro of you.
God. That was something. There was nothing micro about that.
That was amazing. Good job. Good job, sweetheart.
I'm so sorry.
Oh shit. Oh fuck, my aux cord fell out. Ah shit. Hold on.
Oh God, I shook it so much that her aux cord
I
fell
need
out.
to fucking.
I unauxed
There we go.
her.
Got it. I have a giant long cord in the event that I need to like go grab something from the fridge.
How embarrassing.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm sorry you guys had to hear that. That was not at all cute. That was not at all cute. Oh
All
my
right.
god, I've never done that. Not
It's like-
that loud.
Listen, first time?
At that level.
Yeah, yeah. Well, welcome to the club. Welcome to the Big Burp Fat Bitches Club.
I love you guys. Thank you for not like. I was expecting people just to mass leave and be like, Monia burped that loud. We're getting out of here.
Nah. Honestly,
Also-
honestly, I'm pretty sure they were just waiting for it. At this point, they're just like, when she do funny belch.
Oh my god, that was something. Well, we have 2 questions on my side. First one's from Spooky McSpookerson, and that's what's the best way to get into fat tubing because you want to make it a 4-way race? Well, I'll start on that one. I honestly think that your best thing you can ever do is just find like your niche, find like what you want to do. The worst thing you can ever do when it comes to VTubing or like fat tubing or any of those things is to do something that you're not happy with. Is to do something for other people. Never try to do something that's gonna make you popular or do something that's gonna be like what you think people want you to do. Only ever do what you feel like doing when it comes to this, because like streaming, people will tell you, okay, a lot of people are like, oh, streaming must be super easy. No, streaming is actually really stressful.
Yes.
You will, if you're human, at some point you're gonna look at your numbers and you're gonna stress over them, and they're gonna drive you mad at some point. And you're gonna have to overcome the obstacle of being like, I don't really care about those things anymore. I just care about friends and community and hang out with people.
Yes.
And like once you get there, it's great. Excuse me, that was a little one. But once you get past that point, then you can realize that okay, this is just about being yourself and self-expression and being out there. And like that's what happened with me. I sat here for 1.5 years streaming, guys. I've streamed for 1.5 years, being this repressed little, I'm just Monia. I'm just this chubby girl, you know.
and then
And that was it. Out of nowhere,
and then
I'm
my
like,
fat
no.
ass barges in. It's like Monia.
out of nowhere, I'm like, no, I'm making my model fatter. No, look at this huge fat belly. No, feed me to 600 pounds. Out of nowhere, I just went nuts with that. And like, it came out of like repressing myself for like a solid year or solid 1.5 years. And that's because that's what I thought people wanted. I thought like I was too weird or too out there for people. And like, so all I can say is if you want to get into it, find what you want to do. Don't be scared of being yourself. Don't look at the numbers. Just be yourself and like do it. And then if you want to get on our level when it comes to size, well, I think if you're yourself and you let people know how much you want to be bigger, people will support you and they will cheer you on.
Also, and I'm gonna point that out. Monia tends to say a lot about how I help contribute to her confidence level. I will say that.
Keep them busy for a second. My lip piercing came out.
Oh, no worries.
I think I vibrated it when I burped, so I'll be a couple seconds.
Okay, well, I'll answer my portion real quick after I say this. But Monia often says that I helped contribute with her confidence levels with this stuff, and I just support my friends. I try to do my best when it comes to offering comfort and support. But on my end of the answer to the question, we had this conversation a few weeks ago, actually. The big thing that I always say is streaming is stressful. It is a very complicated job. You're dealing with chat as an entity, which is a bunch of smaller little entities, right? But then you also have the numbers aspect. You have all of the other little tidbits and things. I agree with Monia. I think she said it very eloquently. I will add one little tidbit. Be unapologetically you. Okay? And I would just say that if you want to do this stuff, well, I'll tell you what my person that I looked up to used to say. Write your own story. Be your own legend. I mean, after all, it's your story, right? So why don't you open that book and be your own legend? Rest in peace, Joy-Con boys. Anyway, but if anything, I will say this though too, and I think this is important as well. You know, there is a level of being unique, but it's also important to acknowledge that there is no real uniqueness in this environment. I think there's a thin line between imitation and taking other people's ideas and then just not implementing them in a unique way, right? But I don't think anyone should be deterred from joining this environment. This is a very supportive and loving environment if you want it. And, you know, I have great friends like Monia. So, I can't...
I have my finger in my mouth right now, so one sec.
How ironic given the times, but true. Well, you know. Hey. But I think on my end, the way I see things, and I've always had the no skeletons approach, right? I never had any repression. So, and I've been doing this stuff for like 5.5 years. So the way I see it is a little more skewed and a little more jaded, but I wouldn't stop anyone from joining it. I think that this is a great environment to learn what you are as a person, and what you want out of life. So, I don't know, Monia, do you think I nailed it on the head? Is she still putting her lip piercing in?
What? One second. I almost got it back in.
Oh, okay. You gotta put it in like that 3rd or 4th roll on your chin. Also, hello. 100% true given how you've developed in the past years. Wow. People... Look, the thing is... I'm a firm believer nowadays, especially when it comes to this environment. Streaming is unique in the sense that you don't really fail. There are people who grow in more ways than one, or there are people who just simply choose to not learn. There is no real failure.
Oh my god, I got it back in.
Yay!
Okay,
Let's go. Did you put it in your 5th chin or your 6th chin?
can I play this? Well, the reason it's difficult, I have fat as hell fingers.
Oh god. Yeah, you got those little like bratwurst fingers.
So I've actually have 2 lip piercings, and like they have like little spikes on them, and like the spike came off, and I had to screw it back on. But I have really fat fingers, so it's hard to grip it.
No, trust me, I get that. You know what I've been wanting to do? I've been wanting to get some tattoos done lately.
I want to get a tattoo as well.
Yes.
It's super valid. I want to get a little fat piggy on it that has my name on it.
I think what I'm gonna do is get like a sucker branch wrapped in like ivy and thorns. Put it around my heart area, and then there's a specific heart that I want in a specific area. But you know, that is more of a hey, this is between you and me thing. Chat doesn't need to know.
I do actually have other questions I didn't get to because I was too busy like putting my fingers in my mouth.
I didn't.
And let's face it, I usually like to put like chicken fingers in my mouth, not like, you know, fat girl finger. Actually, I take that back. I will totally put fat girl fingers in my mouth.
I won't lie. I may have done this actually. Yeah.
Also, Sunflower, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. But the next question was from Trixie Princess. How's it feel to be very fat and also very awesome as hell? Well, I won't put the awesome as hell. I'm basically like, I'm mid-tier awesome. I'm not awesome as hell. I'm just like beginner level awesome. You guys are the awesome ones.
Whoa. My phone just randomly turned on. I went to put it down and I guess it unlocked and it just turned on.
I was like, did we get a power up or something? Like, were you about to transform? You're like, more?
No, not yet, not yet.
Oh god, no. Flamie's ascending. Flamie's ascending.
I'm fucking floating. I'm floating. Hey, that's how I can be silent.
How's it feel to be very fat? Here's the deal. If you want to know how it feels to be very fat, the best way I can describe it is, have you ever... Ow, who's that? Keep it the wharf. I'll drink a drink, but I'm not drinking that much. I emptied that whole can. Let me open one new one. One new one.
She doesn't want to repeat.
I'm not chugging this. You're not getting burp 2.
Burp 2?
Here to see hack deal. Okay, 4 sips. 4 sips. Okay, right now.
Okay, so
I have 5 sips.
To answer your question, Trixie, though, on my end, well, let me put it to you this way.
Thank you.
I'm fat. Am I awesome? I'm not really sure if I'm awesome, but I am fat, so I think I'm okay with that.
So the best I can tell you, like, how does it feel to be very fat? Well, here's the deal. Have you ever like been like really bundled up in something? Like if you live in a cold environment and you're wearing like really heavy layers. Now think of that every single one of those layers is filled with jiggly fat, and it's not just like sticking out, like it is like moving with everything you have. It's moving under your clothing, it's moving every time you slightly do any type of step, anytime you slightly make any movement, you feel your whole body kind of jiggle and contort with it. It's actually an amazing feeling.
So
If you like being fat like I do, like literally, I get up in the morning, I like hoist myself out of bed. It takes like a double roll maneuver to do it, but I get myself out of bed. I sit down, and the first thing I do is my body touches the ground, my feet touch the ground, and my whole body goes boom and shakes, and I feel the whole thing go through my whole body, right up to my like almost triple chins. And like I feel it happen. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No. And like every step is that, and then like everything I do is constantly like moved, jiggle, bounce, everything you do. But a lot of people don't talk about how hard it is to do things at this size. Like you might think like, oh, I'm gonna get showered and like get dressed and stuff and then go and like, you know, do my day. That's an event for me. Like getting showered and getting dressed is an event.
Yeah, it's a bit of an event. So think of it this way. The way I see it is, it's like, I would say the simplest way to put it is, have you ever swam in the ocean before? You're basically feeling the ocean on your body, if that makes sense. That is the best way to put it. And if you're like me and you live in the desert, you have the added bonus of just huffing and wheezing and just being very sweaty all the time.
I cannot deal with that. I can't deal with heat.
I can't deal with heat myself, but that's okay. I don't know. I love the feeling of just being warm, right? That's my thing. Like, I like being warm, but I hate the heat.
I can't deal it. I love being cold. I also saw a head. Hacknell said that's at 600 pounds, a shower stool is necessary. I would argue at mid 400, a shower stool is necessary. I've been using a shower stool since about then, because if I had to stand in the hot heat of a shower for long enough to get every inch of my body, I'm gonna come out of there sweating more than I was when I went in there. I'm gonna be more sweaty when I leave the shower. Thank you for the head pat, Cyber.
So let me put it to you this way. So my sister, she's about 658 pounds, right? So
sorry.
Oh.
Sorry, I was getting a head pat, sorry.
No, you're good. So my sister is 658 pounds, right? And the one thing that she always says is, after the shower, I have to lotion up. She's like, I cannot stand chafing. She's like, it is a terrible feeling. And I'm like, yeah, I could see it. I could see it.
Yeah. And you know, one of the ways I mitigate is like, it's really nice in the winter. When I get out of the shower, I have my window in my bathroom like full open in the winter. Because like I walk out and it cools me down and stops some of the sweating. But like, if I didn't have the shower stool and I didn't do what I did, I'd be sweaty as hell after my shower. And then like, what do you do from there? Take another shower? No, because you get sweaty again. So like, you have to be really careful of that type of stuff. Like,
yeah.
Literally a shower. I have to plan it out. I have to make sure I have my stool ready. I have to make sure I have my clothing ready. Because when I get out, I'm panting. I'm tired. I don't want to start sweating again. So like, I literally have to make as little movements as I can.
Just kind of inch towards the toilet to be like a seat, and just then start getting dressed and getting ready that way.
Because I actually drown myself off on the shower stool, and then like I get up and like get the rest. You're not wrong, Fire Warlord. But after that, like I get the rest of the water off me. I like walk like 2 steps, put my clothing on, and then collapse here in front of my PC and like literally sit here. Oh, the killer. Oh, okay. Oh, so not like. Wait, is Michael Myers a different person than Mike Myers?
No, they're the same. Wait, Michael Myers? Like.
Yeah.
Like the character from the movie.
Well, wait.
I'm confused.
Is Michael Myers and does Mike Myers ever go by Michael Myers? Are they the same person? Wait a second. No, like one's a killer, right? Which one's the killer?
That's a good question. Also, there is a question on my end here, real quick.
Oh, what's the question? What's
your favorite aspect of being fat? Let's just. I'll put it to you this
No,
way.
you go first. No, you go first.
So you all know that I have like an appetite. My favorite part about this is that, and it may just be me, I don't know, maybe Monia can attest. Food tastes so much better when you have a motivator for it, right? So I don't know what it is, but like when you stop like looking at food as like, oh, I want to eat this because it's healthy, and you're just like, fuck calories. That's like, that's basically my favorite thing at this point. Also the movement, the motion, that's the other thing too. I think, like I said, I think Monia said it earlier willingly, which is the flow of your fat when it jiggles. Best feeling. But yeah. Oh.
So for me, it's what makes me feel comfortable in my body. Like I spent a lot of my life not having a body I felt comfortable with. And a lot of reasons I didn't know why. Some I did, some I didn't. And I spent like most of my life working towards having a body that I felt comfortable with, being a person I could feel comfortable being. And it turns out I actually only really started to like my body when I started to get really massive. Like I only really felt comfortable with myself when I was breaking like 400.
You're
So
just
it
sitting there
turns out
looking at that
that-
scale and it goes error, and you're just like, yes.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, that is a good feeling.
Yeah, when you see the scale and it just goes error, and you're just like, I will kill for that
Wait,
day.
I have a Clips leaderboard. The hell's that?
Aw.
Cyber's now the new top clipper. What?
Oh yeah, that is a new feature from Twitch. Apparently, they decided to do this like leaderboard thing for clips, and I'm just
What?
like,
I've never seen that.
yeah, they sent an email about it not too long ago, and I was just like, this is the thing that they're doing.
You think I'm gonna read a memo?
You think I'm gonna read? You think I'm gonna read? I'm too busy stuffing my face.
If they sent me like a memo on cheeseburger, I would eat the cheeseburger and absorb the knowledge to it.
Monia, the only menu we're reading is the one at the drive-thru, okay?
Rhea asked, what weight goal? Oh wait, I never actually really finished answering. So my weight, for me it's comfort. I absolutely love how soft my body feels. I love the curves I get from it. There's just something really euphoric about looking in the mirror and noticing a new roll, noticing like a new little part where my stomach hangs lower, noticing like a little bit of extra thigh fat, a little bit of extra cellulite. There's actually something just insanely sexy about that, and it makes you feel so good. Like to me, it's way more than a kink. It's a lifestyle, and I feel so good about it. So for me, it's honestly just feeling like I'm myself now. And I want to get bigger because I want more of that feeling.
Yeah, no, I do agree. It's more of a lifestyle, but oh, you know what's another thing? Watching the number go up, right? It's a little bit of a demotivator for me because
It's slow sometimes.
it sucks only because you know, unlike Monia, I have an extremely fast metabolism, which is slowly dying, thankfully, thanks to hormones. But it's a demotivator when the funny number go down, but when it goes up because of estrogen, oh, it's such a good feeling. And then it gets me motivated and makes me eat more. It makes me kind of like make me lose control a little bit.
I had a cheat code for a lot of my gaining. It turns out I had like an undiagnosed thyroid issue for a while.
Yeah, no, mine was the
That was a
opposite.
cheat code.
Mine was hyperthyroidism. So
Yeah,
which
I was the opposite.
yeah, which explains why like it was so easy for me with hormones, right? Because Monia, you've seen me before. You know how I blossomed, but it's
No, I've seen you in like your thin and your bigger state. I'm very proud of you.
yeah, no, my wife tells me, she's like, when we get you at 300 pounds, she's like, you will have mom body. She's like, I want to make you fatter.
That is such a good feeling. That is such a good feeling.
Yeah.
I do have another question too.
I have two here as well.
I actually think I have a lot more, but I need to get this one because we're far back. Rhea asked, what weight goal made you really feel like, oh, when you my brain. what weight goal made you really feel it when you passed it? As a gainer at 250, I cannot wait to see how fat gets placed. Secondary question, what food will you not touch for gaining? Okay, so I think when I passed in the 500 for the first time and like realized I was at a point where like a lot of people are like, oh my god, I would never want to be that fat. And I look at myself like, oh my god, I still want to be bigger. That's, I think, when it clicked to me that I'm not going to really be satisfied with anything other than like super sizes.
Yeah, so going back to the whole thing about motivation and stuff, I think when the first time I passed 200, was like the realization that like, oh my god, I could do this. I could fucking get fatter. Because for a long time there, I was always under 200. So, you know, for me, it was like, once I hit that 200, it was like, oh god, I just gotta eat more. Like I said, once I'm in that mindset, I want to lose control into that mindset, right? So you get me eating, you get me seeing the number go up, oh fucking hell yeah, I'll just keep eating.
That is such a good feeling. Second question was, what food will you not touch for gaining? I will not touch gainer shakes, like the gainer powders and stuff, like the weight gainers. They actually have a lot of things in them that are not good for you. They're definitely made with a lot of fillers, which so they can sell you more at a cheaper price and they're not as effective. You're actually way better off making your own stuff at home and doing that than buying like the big like mass-produced gainer bottle things. I won't use it because there's just a lot of stuff in there that's not good for you. And I know some people don't care. Some people are like, I don't care about health on this. I do care about health. I want to be massive. Like I want to be like, as I said, like door stockage big. I want to be that huge. And I want to live with it for a while. I want to be that big for a long time. Also, Buddy Rose, welcome in. Good to see you.
No, I agree. I stopped touching that stuff, I want to say before I started transitioning. Because they're terrible for you. I think the other thing though too, and you warned me about these, funny enough, even though, my god, they are heavy. The cake shakes. I don't think I'd ever touch those ever again. I did it once, and I'm never doing it again. That was terrible.
Cake shakes are good, but they like mess up your digestion super hard for a while.
Yeah, they do, and it's like, it was like the first time you know that big ass bowl that I showed you of it?
Yeah.
I drank that whole thing, by the way, and
it's great,
it's like, man, I could feel this coursing through my veins, but man, I could feel this coursing through my colon, and it hurts. It was, I wouldn't do it again per se, but you know what? That's the beauty about food. Is like, you know, you don't need to do things like cake shakes to get fatter. Just eat a Twinkie. Eat several Twinkies. Eat 4 boxes of Twinkies. You'll feel better.
Yeah, honestly, like, you're better off doing that, and like, you'll be healthier for doing that, and you'll actually gain faster because you can eat more of it.
Yeah. But I think that's about it, honestly. Like, again, I'm a glut. I love food way too much to sit here and deny myself anything. Like, I blame this one here though. It's her fault. She enabled me putting butter on everything and then telling me about butter fat and stuff.
Also, Phoenix Wright. That's a good Phoenix Wright. Okay, I was like, oh, I know that name. Phoenix Wright, thank you for the follow. Hello. Also,
Mr. Getulio Vargas, welcome to hell, sweetheart. Thank you for the follow. Mwah!
This is way far behind, but I had to read the comment anyway. Num Nums is like, don't look at the Num Nums. It's numbers, not the Num Nums. Look at the. Okay, you know what? All of us, if Num Nums still in chat, look directly at Num Nums. Everybody, look at the Num Nums. Stare at the Num Nums.
Just stare at Num Nums. Oh my god, I'm gonna start calling numbers Num Nums now. God damn it.
No, we shouldn't have no.
Hey, chat!
Everybody,
look at my num nums.
Watch the num nums. Watch the num nums.
Oh my god, Monia, we're gonna look at our num nums later. I'm gonna be like, so num nums were pretty good, weren't they?
Oh, num-nums are delicious.
Yeah, they're num-nums. They're pretty good. They're pretty up there.
Guys, I know I normally read all your chats. We're at the collab, we won't be doing that today. I'll still try to read occasional messages when we catch up, but we are going to focus the questions, if that's okay with you guys. But still keep talking because I'm still reading everything. I mean, I have time to respond, but I'm reading every single thing you guys say.
Yeah, same here. And by the way, I do see some people here who are asking questions. Just bear in mind, we did say earlier, and we'll keep saying it, and mods, please, as well. Make sure that you highlight it, that way we can track it.
Yeah, I have mine as a pinned message right now, so...
Yeah.
Hopefully, I know that one. I do one from Daniel. As I'm sure Flamie doesn't exactly look like her model, what category would you put your body shape in? Pear, apple, strawberry, etc. What the hell is a strawberry shape?
That's when you're top fat heavy, and then you're like, you skipped.
What?
Basically, you look like you skipped leg day.
Okay, I kind of like that because that's like big boobs and big belly, but like no like hips and butt.
Yeah.
That's not bad. It's like U-shaped, yeah.
So let me put it to you this way: I am still gaining, right? I'm not as big as Monia, but I would classify myself, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people would too, pear-shaped. I am very pear-shaped. I have ass for days.
I would agree with that actually from what I've seen of you. I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
I think I'm a mutant pear. I'm like the pear that tried to become like a pumpkin, because like I've got really big thighs.
Yeah.
I've got really fat thighs. I've got a really big butt, like not as big as my thighs or belly, but a big butt, and my belly hangs down so low it's basically already bottom half. And unfortunately, I'm only rocking a C cup, even at like 500 plus pounds. So I'm not exactly very heavy in the upper section.
See, I'm rocking a B cup right now myself, and they're still growing. So that should tell you something. Excuse me.
So strawberry is one I've never heard before. I've actually never heard of that body type. I actually kind of like that.
I think somebody had coined it recently, and then it just caught on. Because I never heard of it until like maybe a month ago, and I saw it on Blue Sky, and I was like, yeah, that's actually a real thing, ain't it? And it's like you're fat up top, and then you skip all the fat's up top.
What's your body type? Quasi tetrahedron. I actually have no clue what that would look like. Tetrahedron
fat. You know what? Listen, we're gonna go with the fourth dimension on the fat.
I saw QB was like, that's why I was brainstorming the slushy tube and full cord, so you had to get up to feed your addiction. Can you imagine if I could literally just sit here and pull a cord to have like slushy tube fed? That'd be the best thing ever.
You know what my favorite scenario is with that stuff? Just go into a convenience store and you just go straight immediately to like the nacho cheese station or like the soda machine, and it's tailored to your head, right? So you just go underneath it and you just press the button and you just go to town.
I don't know why I'm picturing like all the random people and the employees being like, oh my god, that fat girl's back again.
Yes!
You're feeding yourself on the nacho cheese. I thought we had security in place. Where are they today? Oh my god, it takes like 6 people to carry that girl out of here.
The manager's behind it all because it's tailored to your head. The manager just watches from the camera.
Where does she get this custom equipment from? Why is it fit our machine? Who makes this?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god, call in all the people. Is it Cindy's day off today? Call her in early. We're gonna need her to help carry this girl out.
All right, we need to call Charlene. She's got the forklift. She's forklift certified. She's got the sticker.
I'm sure you bring in Brenda. She's been like deadlifting a lot lately. She's gonna be a big help. Yo, she's got to. She can't skip leg day, guys. She's gotta do it. She's gotta lift. You ate 3K calories for lunch? Oh, Rhea, good job. Keep eating like that and end up like me. Excellent job. Good girl.
Don't give me art ideas. Show, like 90% of this stream is nothing but art ideas for you. Don't even start.
You see, I'll just sit on my at my desk, have my slushy machine on like a pull cord, the tube feed, and you can go to the nacho cheese and get your team to try to like lift you out. What are they gonna do if you're like sitting there and you're like 600-700 pounds and you're strapped to the nacho cheese machine with like a helmet that's like literally like deadlocked onto it? What are they gonna do to remove you? Like, seriously?
At that point, it's game over. It's game over. You've lost. I've won. You've lost.
Are they gonna arrest you? No, because you're not gonna have like handcuffs. They're gonna fit that thing. Those wrists are gonna be way too fat for that. Do you think there's anyone that has the strength to lift you out? Like the door can only fit so much. It had to be at just the right angle to get out. No. If you're protesting,
it's game over.
There.
It's game over. You are. I've won. I'm already at the destination. I'm already committing to the act. What are you gonna do to me? You've lost.
At that point, the store just needs to go and like get another nacho machine, and just leave you as an attraction. Just like keep you in the center. If they did that, you'd be perfectly set.
Oh my god! It's like fuck. I don't know if you guys have this up there, Ammonia, but here in the States, like especially down in the area I live, there's these rest stops, right? And a lot of these rest stops have these gimmicks and shit. Well, I remember one where in the center of it is just like in the center inside the building is a rattlesnake pit. Like you can go and look at the rattlesnakes and shit. And I'm just thinking of that, but instead of rattlesnakes, it's just me with a tube of nacho cheese in my mouth, and I'm just casually sucking it. And there's like an arrow pointing at, look at the lard ass.
I think they'd have to have like a dome over you, and they'd have like a hole in the dome, and people could pay like $1.25. I'm not sure why exactly that amount, but that's what we're going with here. It has to all be in quarters, but they pay $1.25, and they can like rub your belly for good luck.
Dude, you'd be like, make it hail.
And if they put in like $10 in the machine, they get like mixed nacho cheese mode, and they get like 2 other different flavors of nacho cheese that rapidly fill you.
This is a question for Flamie. It's a meme one, but how do you think Ammonia would react to Buc-ee's? Oh, you know what's funny is on my way to visit Nikki, I did actually stop at Buc-ee's, and okay, so how do I explain this to a Canadian? So you know our gas. You know our.
Whoa. No! You gotta stop back there. You're making it sound like I'm a different species or something. Oh my god. Okay. Oh,
how do I explain this to my neighbors up north?
Let me think of the words Canadians understand. It's like, well, when you know when like a poutine loves like a Boston cream donut at Tim Hortons, and they get together.
And you know what's funny is I laugh because I know you hate Tim's.
I do, but I'm Canadian. I'm supposed to like it.
I wake up in the morning, I go to Tim's, I get my breakfast egg sandwich and coffee. I go to work. I somehow ended up back in Tim's. I don't know how I ended up here.
Don't find up here. Now I work here. I'm not sure how that happened either.
Okay, so how do I explain this to my beautiful fat friend up north? So you know our gas stations, right? You know how our gas stations are looking. You know how they look? Well, think of that, but it's the size of a fucking Walmart.
What? Why?
Because Texas.
No,
and by the way, they sell things like brisket. Literally.
Like cook their brisket?
Yes.
Like a gas station?
Yes. Like it's an actual like think of it like a gas station Walmart, basically. Oh, and by the way, the entire gas station, like all the pumps and stuff, is about the size of a fucking Walmart parking lot.
Whoa. No. Go back. What do you mean they cook gas station brisket? What the hell's that?
They also make tacos. They sell carpets there too. You could buy a house there.
What do you mean buy a house there? Like inside the store? I'm just picturing it's like, yeah, but I'm buying my first house. I'm in like aisle 68. It's right next to where they sell the rubber hose and the feeding tubes.
They sell carpets? Well, the one in Amarillo does. Anyway, well, let me put it to you this way. There's also a very infamous snack there that I'm a fat whore for, and I think you would be too.
Oh, one sec. I was way far behind us, so at least gotta say something. Pitched Ace, welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. I saw your fellow recently. It's good to see you for the first time. I hope you're still here. Sorry, we were really far behind. But hopefully, if you're still here, welcome in. It's good to see you for the first time.
Also, Den.TV, thank you for the follow, sweetheart. Welcome to hell. Mwah.
If you ever need to interrupt me to like thank somebody for following, please do. I will quiet immediately.
No worries. But anyway, so there's enough. So as chat mentioned, Bucky's an affront to God. But there's an infamous snack that I am a fat whore for, and I think you would like them too.
Ooh, what is it? What is it?
They're called beaver nuggets.
What the?
Think of it as deep fried pancake batter.
Okay.
And they taste like maple syrup.
So we have like a thing here called beaver tails.
Okay.
And like it's like a snack you'd sell on like events and stuff like that. And like I live in a fairly like ocean dense place, and like on like events that might be there, like boat stuff, there used to be like carts and stuff selling beaver tails, and they're like basically like battered pastry things that are like often filled with things like chocolate and caramel, and then like they have all sorts of toppings on the outside, and then like they're usually completely coated in like whipped cream, and they're basically like the most fattening thing you can ever have. So of course Canada continues to have our legacy, considering we have poutine everywhere, and I mean everywhere, and I mean everywhere.
I still want to try poutine. Oh my god.
If you do, please don't get one from like McDonald's or something. Like we have them at McDonald's, we have them at all fast food restaurants. Please do not. Please get a real one.
So, you mentioned beaver tails. We have a similar thing out down here in the States. It's called bear claw.
Oh, I've heard of bear claws.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's just a Canadian version of a bear claw.
Yeah, no, they're really good. They're really. Anytime I see them at like whenever I go out and travel, I grab like 5 or 6 of them and I just eat them as I go.
Oh,
Ooh.
also, V was here. Did we get a shout out for V? Welcome in. It's good to see you. Sorry, we were very like behind on things.
Minty Cecily, thank you for the follow, sweetheart. Mwah.
Even here only to be heard. Eat Twinkies. Eat a whole box of Twinkies. That's all you ever needed to hear, V. I'm glad you heard that. That's the most important message I can give you guys.
Yeah, just go ransack your local grocery store and eat like all the Twinkies. Just eat all the pastries. Go to their bakery, scare them. Waddle and jiggle your way to the bakery and just open the pastry case and just pull an Ed from Ed and Eddie. Just throw it all in your mouth.
We do have a question from Todd the Sea, and the question is for both of us. Any tips on how to gain weight quick but healthy? I'm at college and weigh 117 pounds, and I need to gain weight. Not to get overweight, by the way. You love Flamie's character model. Flamie's character model is absolutely gorgeous.
Well, you know, it's funny you mentioned that. First off, thank you. But I actually, in 9 days, I will be doing a redebut to my next iteration. So, you know, you won't be seeing this one for much longer. Well, she'll still be around, but you know.
I will answer the gaining question though. Honestly, it's just like weight loss. There is no quick way.
Yeah, I guess
You can do little things to help, like, but rapid weight gain is unfortunately a thing of stories. You can have consistent fast weight gain. Like I'm 550-ish, probably 560-ish now. I'm gonna hit 600 by the end of the year, and that's a lot to gain.
Yeah, like I would say I'm at about 212 myself right now, and that's just because I've been rapidly gaining all the weight that I lost from last year back because of, you know, being sick and everything else. But let me put it to you this way. You wanna, like anything, it takes time, right? Just eat your usual 3 meals a day and sleep. Oh, and then not to mention, this is a big one. Snack in between those meals.
Listen, that is a huge one. Snacking is actually the most underestimated thing when it comes to gaining. People like to think that like, oh, just a huge fast food meal will get me through it. No. No.
Nope.
In my opinion, maybe for your final meal of the day, have one where you like really test your capacity and go for it. But your other 2 meals should be moderately big, but not to the point where you're like, I'm so full and sick type feeling.
What?
You should eat until you're really full, but not that level.
Also, I will say this as well. if you're gonna eat a big ass meal before you go to sleep, make sure it's right before you go to sleep, because your body.
Yeah, that does a lot.
Yeah. Right before you go to sleep, right? I do this a lot. Like, I will go and like, because I smoke weed and I eat a lot of edibles, right? So I'm always hungry. What I will do is I'll make this big ass fucking bowl of soup and this big ass amount of grilled cheese, and I'll just eat all of it. And then I will just go crash out on my bed. It's great. It's a great feeling. Also, you feel satisfied when you do that. You don't feel like you're empty, which you never should.
I did have to give like one advice on the rapid gaining beyond like the always snack. And I mean always snack. Like, I don't care if you're like eating a lot. Keep something by you at all times just to eat a little bit of, until you get so accustomed to always eating that your body starts craving it. And it will. You get to a point where if you don't have food, you get kind of angsty. You're like, oh, I just need something to eat right now. And that's when you know you're gonna get really fat, because it becomes your life. But my biggest thing is don't go crazy all at once. You will make yourself sick. You will lose your will to want to eat. Your appetite will decrease. So instead, eat what you're eating now, but just a little more. Add snacks at first. Once you get used to that, and that's like your major thing, give it like 3 months. Give it 3 months of just adding snacks onto what you eat now. Then start increasing your portions of the other meals. Start doing that. Like, start having a much bigger breakfast. And like 3 months later, start having a much bigger lunch and a bigger breakfast of your snacks. Then another 3 months, start having that like mammoth dinner before you go to sleep every night. And then when you're like super hardcore, when you're at the point, because here's the thing, as you get fatter, you need more calories to gain weight.
Yes.
You need more to maintain. So you have to be doing this. But by the end, when you're at that point where you're really trying to ramp this up and you're much bigger, you'll eventually add that 4th meal before bed. And that's when you know you're fully into the grind.
So I'll also point out this, and this is something that Monia may disagree with, but it's something that I learned from my sister. Whatever you do, do not midnight snack. Like, what I mean is, like, you're already deep sleep into it, and you wake up in the middle of the night and you go to the fridge. Don't do that. My sister explained it to me this way. What it does is it fucks with your appetite cycle, which is something that is also a real thing. Because like Moni said, you should add more on top of it gradually. Midnight snacking actually ruins that for you, because then when you want to eat like a bigger portion breakfast, well, you already ate at 3 in the morning. You're not going to eat more, because it breaks that cycle.
One sec. Thank you for the follow. Cluster dial. My own crisis. Is that a disease?
Huh?
Cluster dial. My own crosis. Thank you for the follow. I hope that's not a thing you suffer from.
Also, Sho says thanks to whoever said that about her model. Oh yeah, Sho did this model. So, but funny enough, Arn did the next model. So, Moni, I think I showed you her at one point, didn't I?
Oh, you did. No, I absolutely love both Arn's and Sho's work. So like, it's always amazing to see your models because they're super beautiful.
Thank you. And again, I always will say this, your model is so fun to draw. It's so fun to draw. So, chat, I will tell you, anytime I draw Ammonia, I always somehow magically make her fatter than before. And so...
You did that before I even knew I was really into this as much.
That's true, though. But then again, I always saw you hanging around Gwen, right? So, for me, it was like, okay, well, if she's around Gwen, she might be low-key into it, you know what I mean? And then when we met, it was like, oh, she's like the investment portfolio of obesity.
It's true.
She doesn't go down in the stocks. She goes up in the stocks.
Oh, I do have another question. Hackneo. What is the most either of you have eaten in a single sitting, and how did you feel afterwards? Okay. It was on my birthday. I just had my birthday stream, and I literally sat there in front of people and ate a pizza, ate like a bunch of hot dogs, ate a ton of like candy, ate like a bag of like chips and pretzel things. I literally was eating all day after eating like breakfast before that. And then what did I do? I got a 14-piece bucket of KFC, a giant corn, large corn, a large thing of onion rings. And I sat there and I ate those right after stream until I went to a point where I passed out for like 6 hours. It was absolutely phenomenal. It was complete bliss, and I've been chasing that feeling ever since.
So, I have a few of them. Mona knows about one of them, but I have a few of them. I have a few of them. So, last year, Wendy's came out with their big ass $15 50-piece chicken nugget thing. Some of you might remember from last year, I bought 2 of those and ate 100 nuggets in one sitting. They were the spicy kind.
That's so impressive.
Yeah, so I sat and ate 100 nuggets in one sitting. It was bliss, an absolute like think of it this way. Have you ever had such a full stomach that like all you want to do is just go into a fucking immediate food coma? That was me. And it was like the best feeling ever. Wow.
Listen, that's like a crowning human existence feeling. People do not understand how much humanity is linked to eating a lot of food, how much you actually feel better when you actually stuff yourself like that. Like, we actually have like a primal need for this. Basically, you're engaging and accepting millions of years of evolution upon yourself to eat that into a blissful coma.
Listen, so why don't you go hunt a mammoth and eat the whole thing in one sitting today?
Oh man, that would taste so good.
So the second thing though, and I've had a lot of giant fuck you meals. That's what I call them. I call them fuck you meals. But I've had the biggest one I think so far was right before I moved to my new place, right? I had like 50 like Wingstop wings of like different variety flavors. I then had 3 KFC chicken sandwiches, 4 orders of McDonald's basket fries, and then I also had, if I remember correctly, 2 2-liter Cokes and a giant tub of ice cream.
That sounds so good. I'm kind of envious.
I'm not gonna lie. I only did it because I was like really hungry and really horny, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it, let's just do it. And then of course I had a few other people in the background enabling me to do it, so I was like, you know what? All right, I'll do it. You know, so I didn't eat all of it in one sitting, but I did eat like 8 in quarters. If that makes sense.
That's so impressive.
Yeah, so I ate it in quarters, and then I like let my stomach rest. But by the time I was done with all of it, oh, you bet your ass, I went to my beanbag, because I had a giant beanbag at the time. And I just grabbed a blanket, and I just curled up, and I just like zonked out.
Aww. Also, Horatius the Dwarf, good to see you. Welcome in. And Strawberry Bartype was with us for a long while. It was back in ancient game, Painted Elysium. And also Tooth Ammonia. Tooth Ammonia is an inevitability at this point. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I already promised you guys. I already promised you guys 100%. If I ever hit partner on Twitch, you guys are getting, not on Twitch because I'll get in trouble, but you guys are getting a funnel feed stream. Not on Twitch. Twitch thoughts, if you're watching me, I'm not gonna do it here. I promise. I'll do it somewhere else. I'll do it in the sky or something. Trust me.
You know what? Honestly, I've done worse on this platform. It's amazing how I've only gotten suspended once. I've done worse.
Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. We have another question. This one's just from me, I guess.
Okay.
Do you plan on upgrading your VTuber model to mirror your real life body shape? I actually do. Okay. Maybe not completely. I'm gonna make my VTuber model bigger. I actually have a full redesign plan because, as I've said multiple times, this is not a fat model. This is a thin model. I have Frankenstein to be fat. Like, I added this belly, I added the expansion to the hips and thighs and to the belly, This belly was flat before. Like under this is like an actual flat belly that this model had when I got it. Like I did this out of nowhere. It's not a fat model. I did what I could with it because it's not that. I will be making from scratch a fat model eventually, and I will probably have multiple sizes for boobs and stuff. And one option will be IRL Monia, which will be very big thighs, very big belly, and small little boobies.
So I have a question here. I would like to be a feeder one day. What are some good foods to feed? Like, which ones are the easiest?
Ooh.
I mean, it's all dependent on what, like, so if you're a feeder, it's all dependent on what your budget's willing to allow, too. Like, that's the silent demon at the end of the day, you know. It is all dependent on what your budget is, right? The good news...
It's like those comics where they can pull out like entire like grand feast of foods when they work at like a convenience store.
Listen, I know, right? I wish I was a CEO and I could afford grand buffets to fatten people up with. I wish I was the super fuck you rich woman who could like just send advertisements out to the world saying, looking for someone I will hire and pay you, and just bring them in and fatten them up.
Just imagine putting out like I'll fatten you advertisements everywhere. Like imagine going online, it's like one of those like click ads where it's like click here to win like an iPhone or something.
Yes.
It's like click here to have yourself fattened up the size of a house.
I guess you could call that bloatware. Anyway.
Just have your face like winking with like a thumbs up, like a feeding tube in the other hand.
Yeah, no, like it's all dependent on what your budget allows, right? The good news is there's a lot of like reasonable foods, right? A lot of healthy foods, healthy, quote unquote, but that are cheap still, and that you can still feed your partner, right? And they're still high calorie and dense, right? There are things like Vienna sausages, which are dense. You can eat. They're pretty heavy.
What is a Vienna sausage?
Think of it this way. You know, like those little like wieners, they're like little small hot dogs.
The question on stream, you know those little wieners?
Hey streamer, how the little wieners doing?
It's like, hey Monia, you know those little wieners, right? I'm like, oh.
But yeah, it's just dependent on what you can do, and you know, making sure your feedie is satisfied obviously is a big deal. So listen to what they want and see what you can do to help them get fatter, you know?
That's my advice. So I'm gonna tell you right now, there is not two people in the world that have exactly the same taste for food. If you want to become a feeder, I feel like I need to like do this like a little like self-help video. I feel like I'm just gonna like, you know what I'm doing is like a self-help video. Flamie, I'm sorry for what I must do here. Just one sec.
It's okay. I'm sorry for about what I'm about to hear.
Here we go. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. When did you get here? Well, I guess if you're here today, you've come to learn the very important truth of how to be a feeder. That's right. If you want to be a feeder, there's a couple simple steps that you must complete. 1. Are you sure that you want to see your partner balloon up to massive proportions? I warn you, it doesn't just come off like a suit or a dress, you know. They're stuck with that for long periods of time, so make sure that you're making this decision correctly. Number 2, make sure you find a willing participant. Do not just find a random girl on the street that you think is cute. Bring her back to your place, strap her down, and force feed her cheeseburgers. That is something that you must not do, regardless how strong the urge may be. The next most important thing is to make sure that once you find a willing partner and you figure out what they want to eat, make sure that you provide lots of that. Always be there with snacks on hand. It's like what you need to do from here is make sure that all of her needs are met, all of his needs are met. Make sure you're constantly bringing foods when they want to. Make sure that you're always bringing snacks when they want them. Unfortunately, there are some times you cannot feed your feedie. And I want to put like a big image of like the feedie like in bed and like a pile of cheeseburgers like stacked on her mouth.
She's just kind of like pouting and stuff with all the wrappers around her, and it's like
she's like asleep and she wakes up and she's like.
Also, Pansimi, thank you for the follow. Welcome to House, sweetheart. Mwah. Also,
sorry for anyone who just walked in and got to hear that.
No, you're fine. I was laughing. It was great. So I do have a few other questions here.
Psycho PC, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Let's see here. Question: when is the mukbang collab?
Oh God, you. Oh, okay. You know what?
Well,
People
they got us shot, Monia.
If people want that, I'll do that.
I'll fucking do it. Yeah, why not?
I'll totally do that.
I was supposed to do one last year with another person, but it never went through. So, I'm always down to do one if you wanted to. I mean, if chat wants it.
Did get a question from Daniel. It's like gotta ask question. Gotta sleep. Question to Flamie as well. Then, did your sleep position change from back sleeper to side sleeper or whatever as you put on weight?
Yes, and a lot of it also stems from not just gaining weight, but also hormones, right? So, like, let me explain. As you grow in certain areas become more difficult to sleep, right?
Why does this sound like a puberty video?
When a mommy fatty and a mommy fatty get together, they hold hands and they eat a buffet. They get fat. No,
Suddenly, Flamie noticed parts growing where they weren't growing before.
That's because it's fat is literally getting fatter is like transitioning. Certain areas you just don't notice you're growing and are growing. Anyway, so yeah, when I started gaining weight more, and especially around my tit area, it became a lot harder for me to sleep on my side. So I went to my back. Right, I will never sleep on my belly. It hurts too much. Admittedly.
Ironically, the person, at least IRL, that I know that has the biggest boobs only really sleeps on her side or her stomach.
Are you talking about Carney?
No, I don't know Carney IRL.
Oh fuck. I was like, I know. You mentioned biggest boobs possible. I'm like,
there's the biggest boobs I know IRL.
Oh, I didn't hear the IRL bit. I was like, nah, Carney has a big rack, yeah.
I talked about the sleep position thing before, but I always have to sleep on my side. Sleeping in any other position's impossible for me. Sleeping face down, my belly would hoist me so high up in the air that I would literally be like 2 feet off the bed. Like, unless you like wanted to look in and like, it's like, oh my god, Modia's possessed. She's floating off the bed. Oh no, it's just her belly. We're good. Just
got like a mound, like you're covered in your blankets. It's just a mound right there, and it's like.
So I can't sleep belly down, or I'd be hovering off my bed, which would be very uncomfortable. And I can't sleep on my back for the same reason. My belly would like literally move up towards my face and cause so much pressure on my chest. I feel like literally like somebody's sitting on me all night. And like I know you guys are like, oh please, me. But no, like it's too uncomfortable. I cannot sleep with my belly on top of me. It's too heavy. I sleep to the side with my belly draped over the side of the bed. And that's the only way I found that's comfortable.
Well, I will say this. Have you ever been so fat that you've rolled off the fucking bed and just had the loudest thud possible?
Is that a question or is that you?
That is a question for you. Because I know someone who has.
So here's the deal. I feel like eventually when you get fat enough, you roll out the bed and you just space fill the bottom, so you don't even have to thud. You just basically like immediately falling into it and taking the position. It's great because you won't even change like level. You'll still be exactly level to where you were before.
How about you're so fat that you just no clip into the back rooms?
I'm not. Only if it's the snack rooms.
Yes. Okay.
I'll take the snack rooms.
Let's see. Oh, Jesus, I have a lot of questions now. Okay.
I have more too. We'll go through. There might be a game sometime today, maybe.
Okay. Hero says re-ask. If you had to have our share all the accommodations you want, would you go blob size? Well, if it was fictional style, yeah, I mean, why not? At that point, you're at the point of no return, and you've got all the accommodations met. Why bother? Just get fatter, you know?
Okay. There's definitely a part that's appealing to me. It depends, like, how fictional we're talking here. Because, like, blob style IRL, I want to. Here's the deal. A big part of feeding to me is being able to show it off.
Yeah.
Because like I was inspired to gain weight because of my love of fat was inspired by seeing a very large woman out doing stuff. I want to be that large woman for other people.
Well,
I want to be that one that like little people look at and they're like, oh my god, I want to grow up and be as big as fat as that woman. That's what I want. I want like younger people to be like, I want to be like that when I grow up. So I want to be that model out there. I want to be like a role model that like, yeah, live your life, get the body you love, feel comfortable,
Yeah.
love who you are, and like. To me, if I can't walk and wear cute clothing, that's not gonna work. I mean, my walk can be a waddle. My walk can be a labored waddle where I'm you know, gasping for air and just barely going through. That's okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. But I need to be able to get a walk. I need to be able to at least get on clothing and walk places, even if it's only a few steps.
Speaking of which, have you been doing okay with that lately? Because I remember the last time we hung out, we were talking about that.
Oh, about being able to walk?
We were just walking around and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a lot better than I was. I actually built last stream. Even though I'm heavier than I ever was, I'm actually probably stronger than I ever was.
Atta girl. Proud of you. Okay, so here's another question. Question for Monia. What's the part of your body was the most affected by your weight gain? I've seen your belly before. I've my daughter, by the way. I've seen your belly before during the card reading stream earlier and in the year, and I got curious about this.
Well, if you ever follow my click on my name. If I don't know if I'm linked on Flamie's side or not, but like if I am or if I'm not, like click on my name, find me here. Click on any of my social media, Blue Sky, Twitter, I don't care, and scroll. Just scroll.
Yeah, there you go.
You will get a really quick, easy answer to that question.
Listen, I will say, the woman is very soft, and my wife and I, we were talking about it, and we were like, how fucking very nice would it be to just like lay my face or lay her face in that belly? just sleep. just yeah.
I guarantee it would be the softest sleep ever, if not for the
God.
fact that I'm pretty sure if you laid your head on it, you'd hear constant gurgles all night.
That's the relaxing. I do that all the time with my wife. Like, that's the best part about sleeping on a belly.
I'm
At least
always
for me.
digesting something, so you definitely hear it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Question for both. What's your biggest feeding foreplay fantasy?
You can start with that one. I don't know how to answer that.
Well,
I don't know how to
depends on
answer
what
that
you-
one.
listen, it depends on what you mean by foreplay. Because,
I'm
admittedly,
gonna answer this like, what's your favorite like Final Fantasy feeding scenario? The block-based double burger.
I like it when I like it when I become so fat and short stacked like a damn Lalafell. Anyway,
No, the weight like carries you down. You lose like 3 feet of height.
Also, very real mage. Thank you for the follow, sweetie. Welcome to hell. Mwah. Okay. So you all know this on my end. Monia knows this too.
Yeah.
I have a very, very big turn on for being bullied and humiliated, right?
Oh God, you too? Okay.
Yeah.
I've only started to realize that one. That's been interesting.
Really? I thought you always knew.
Not really.
Oh my God. I thought you always knew. Because, like,
It's been an interesting glaze on me lately.
Well, I mean, listen, that's why whenever you, like, you know, try to bully me on stream, and, like, whenever, like, you come over my way, and you're like, oh God, let's just say that I have had quite an experience.
I was trying to encourage you. I thought I was trying to encourage.
You were encouraging, but it was getting the bully neurons activated. Anyway, I like being called a fat ass. I like being enabled in a bullying way. So if I had to pick,
because you are.
Woman, I will go grab, like, I will go grab the cake box and I will shove it in my mouth. Anyway.
Do it. Do it. Sorry, I can do it. I'm not gonna bully you to eat right now.
I'm getting red in the fucking face right now. God damn it.
I will later. I am a demon after all. I have to give you your temptations.
Oh my god. You know,
No, you can't. Not temptations.
To Flamie,
Sorry, like that.
To Flamie, what's your favorite nickname that people use to humiliate you while they bully you? Well, there's a ton of them, actually. Do not put me on the spot like that, woman. There's a ton of them. But if I had to pick one of them that gets me going, it's sweaty, fat ass, and then the last one is my chat knows, puppy.
Oh, you got the puppy thing going.
Yeah. You've been away for quite a while, Monia. Let's just put it this way: there was a whole reason why I got suspended for 24 hours, and that's why there's a specific model that doesn't exist anymore. Let's just say puppy is the reason.
So for me, I think the big thing about me is I really like I definitely like seeing my limitations at my size. Like, despite the fact I'm working out and getting stronger while I do stuff, I like watching and seeing like, oh look, I can't even like touch past my like ankles anymore. Or oh look, it's like I'm so fat now that I can't actually like I can't fit into this outfit. Or like that home is getting really tight and stuff like that. Like I like seeing the limitations and stuff like that. So when it comes to like feeding and stuff like that for it, I think I'd like to see someone test my limitations when it comes to how much I can eat. I think I like someone that's there to encourage, give belly rubs, like literally just tell me the whole time. It's like, oh, come on, just eat a little more. Keep taking more bites of that. Keep going. And I think having somebody that would just be there the whole time to like really test those limitations would be what I would really, that'd be my ideal, I think.
So
just having someone
whereas mine is more of an enabling in the bullying sense, yours is more enabling in the comfort sense.
Yeah, I like the comfort of it.
Yeah, no, I am always like admittedly, one of my more darker aspects with the fat fetish stuff is, and the weight gain and stuff, is the idea of being addicted to food, right? I love the idea and the concept of just turning my brain the fuck off and just nothing but consumption. it is oh god, it is like just mind droning to being a fat fuck.
We did look from J-Man as well. How much would you say your desire of getting bigger is one to have others take care of you and meet all your needs? So here's the thing, J-Man. I really love the idea of someone spoiling me like this. I love the idea of having multiple people literally like working to try to make me larger, trying to do all that. That type of thing is really peak. Like, I love that a lot. It's something that brings me a lot of comfort. I do fantasize about that a lot. But I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm slowly getting to terms with that fact because, like, as is even now, like, sometimes people will buy me a meal or, like, give me, like, treats off my throne and stuff like that, right? But I still have trouble accepting it. I still feel like I don't want to use people or, like, take advantage of people. So I actually struggle a little bit to have, like, people taking care of all my needs IRL. But I'm getting better at understanding that people want it because they literally want to see me smash that scale. They literally want to see me, like, it's so big that I'm, like, breaking everything here.
Yeah.
Did you guys know I broke a couch the other day? Did I mention that to anybody?
You know what? You know what? You should be breaking more than a couch right now. I hope you know that. You should be breaking gamer chairs.
So I've got like gamer chairs. Gamer chairs are weak. I can't even sit in a gamer chair.
Oh, you look
like a gamer chair that can support my weight.
Listen, I don't know if you remember this name, but Rain. I remember years ago when I was still really new to streaming, right? But I remember Rain streaming one day, and I remember her eating her Wendy's, and her just fucking chair just collapses in on her side. And I'm just like, it's just like, oh my god, woman, I crave for this. Now, lo and behold, I'm literally sitting in the chair that I broke myself, so, you know, it's actually, I had to duct tape it.
The fact that you broke it yourself is amazing, but like gamer chairs are weak. You gotta get like high-end chairs.
What you want me to get the lazy? Is it you want me to get the lazy girl? Is that what you want?
Yeah, get like one of those like 1,000-pound chairs, and then you're gonna have to break that yourself. But no, I broke a couch the other day, and like not like terribly so, but like Basically, I was sitting in the corner-ish of a couch. Like I was all comfy up. I had like a nice I had like a nice meal. I was like watching some TV. I was like watching some anime. And I was all cuddled up and I was super comfy. And all I hear is crack, and I get slightly lower to the ground. And basically, what I did is I broke the side support of the couch. Like basically the part that like connects between like the bars over like of where the actual like base of it is and like where the arm of it is. So I broke the whole support because I was too far on one side of the couch. So now I have to be careful not to go there, or the couch will like start to sink and detach from the rest of the couch.
So I have a funny story to tell you. It's not about me, but it's about one of my exes. So
Yeah.
it's not. I'm not known to date people smaller than me. My last ex before my current girlfriend was about 450 pounds. And at the time, I was driving a 2017 Jeep Compass Latitude, right? Beautiful red leather seats. It was great.
Oh my, I had to interrupt you for 1 second. My brain is so broken. Wait, what was that? Eureka slushy. Oh, that was a Texas speech. Eureka slushy so fast you feel your belly get colder at first. I actually feel the slushies slushing around constantly when I drink them. I drink too many. I feel them. But I was gonna say, you started like with 2017, and I was like, is that a pounds? Were you dating a 2017?
No. Well, funny enough, when I was dating this woman, it was before I was trans. But let me clarify something. I started dating this woman when she was like 350, right? I got her 100 pounds fatter by the time we broke up the second time.
Oh wow.
So
that's amazing.
Anytime she was in the vehicle, like before I turned on that vehicle, she was so fat, she bent the suspension to where like the car just would not start. It would freak the fuck out. She was so fat, the car literally said, I can't turn on.
Did you turn it on before she got in? Is that what you had to do?
Yes. Anytime it was before she like she popped off all the airs. And I was like, why is my vehicle doing this? I look at her fat ass and I'm like, babe, can you do me a favor? Could you get out of the vehicle real quick? I just have a theory. And she's like, sure, gets out, put my foot on the brake, and then I turn it on, and it just works fine, works perfectly.
This is fat girl problems I don't tell you about.
Yeah. Oh, this is fat girl couple problems though too.
Also, I'm extraordinarily, like, insanely far behind right now. But Den.TV, welcome in. Good to see you today.
Welcome. There was another question though.
View, but that's not. I'm not giving you a detailed question you didn't highlight. But lemons or limes? That's something that's really important to me. Lemons are absolute garbage compared to limes. Limes are vastly superior. Vastly. There is no contest. There is no contest. Okay, you got more questions? Sorry.
Yeah, they're for both of us. So
okay, cool.
The first one is from Zori, which I don't quite understand. For Mama Glitch and Monia, what are your awakening fetishes? What do you mean, like, awakening? I'm confused. You might want to explain that one a little bit later. Better. And then the second question is from my daughter, Aqua. A question for you both. Have you ever have your pants ripped open in public? And if so, how did you feel? So, about that, it was actually, I've had it happen 3 times. The most recent one was at work. I was working on some data center stuff, and as I was about to sit at my desk, I hear a rip, and it's in my crotch area because I have fat fucking thighs.
Oh yeah, you definitely do.
Yeah, and so I how do you explain to your boss, hey, my pants ripped, and it's in an area that where it shows things. I was excited, but I had to like pull it off. It was like I was ashamed. I was just like, my pants ripped, and when really I was just like, fuck yes, my pants ripped. Let's go.
Well, thank you for the heads up, guys. Thank you. Oh, and the belly rub too. Oh, thank you for both of them. Thank you. That feels so good. Just keep going. Just jiggle that belly back and forth. Keep going, yeah.
But yeah, that was one of my pants ripping experiences. The other times happened. One time happened in a Sears. It wasn't even my pair of pants. It was the pants I was trying on.
Oh god, is it like Food Wars when you like eat something and then like your clothes fly off?
Oh my
but,
god,
but you got so fat that you like ripped other people's clothes.
I haven't even bought the things. So I went to in that instance I went to the clerk and I was like, hey, I'm willing to pay for these, but I ripped them. And she looked at me and she looked at them and she looked at me again. She's like, don't worry about it. She's like, don't worry about it. Just don't make sure you have the right size. And then the second time was at home while I was streaming. That was last year. Sat down, I heard a rip. I looked down. I turn on the camera and I walk away for chat with the ripped pants. Oh.
Well, I can't answer this, unfortunately. I almost exclusively wear skirts and dresses. I haven't had that. I have had my dresses get caught on my back fat and go up and unfortunately show my underwear to everybody. Well, a big problem is when you have multiple rolls of back fat and you sit down someplace, especially if it's like a hot summer and you get a little sticky because you're like really sweaty. It's not uncommon for like dresses and skirts to get stuck in your back fat. They get stuck in your like rolls, like your love handles and stuff like that. So like unfortunately I've had that where I've walked places and not realized that my entire like butt's exposed and people could see my entire underwear. That has happened multiple times. I've never had the whole like legitimately like ripping pants because I never really wear pants, and if I do, they're so stretchy as hell that I'm not ripping them.
I was about to say, I'm like, hon, anytime we talk about pants, you're like, oh, I'm never wearing them.
Yeah, I don't like pants. I don't like pants. Like if I'm sitting here right now, I'm either sitting here in like a shirt and underwear, so I'm just like sitting here in like shirt and panties, or I'm sitting here in like a dress like thing, or sometimes I have shorts, but even those are really rare.
So typically, like, yeah, like I don't usually wear skirts, but I own a few. But that's always like a common fear of mine, which is like, if I get to be as fat as you are, right? I know that I'm gonna be like that person where it's just gonna get stuck in those rolls, and my ass is just gonna be shown to the world like it's a second moon.
Not so often. It's way harder to understand than you think it is because like you don't know, you can't look back there.
Yeah.
Like you can't like just like do like a look around or like feel because there's a lot of you to do there. Like, I can't touch the top part of my butt from reaching behind. There's far too much fat in that. Like I have like arm fat that can't go that like goes against my side fat, and there's a lot of surface area. I can't reach that far. That's like basically asking me to go touch the moon. This is the moon. This is my moon.
Right.
I can't touch that. I can't touch either moon. I can't touch either moon.
Listen, at the end of the day, I just think, oh my god, I just thought of a terrible thing. Monia, when you have your skirt running up your ass like that, and by the way, I own mini skirts. Like, I have a few. I feel like you and I are like the memes of like where the person is like in the corner and they're pouting and their ass is showing, and it's just like, why is everybody so mean to me?
But that's how it is for me. Like I honestly cannot deal with that. Like skirts are a dangerous thing. I love skirts, I really do, but at some point you are gonna end up showing your butt to everybody, and there's just nothing you can do about it. It's just gonna happen. You just have to let it happen. You just have to accept this.
And that is why booty shorts is queen. Virtue Vengeance and Pitch Taste, thank you for the follow, sweethearts.
Hello, RJ. We're both having an excellent time. Thank you for stopping in.
Yeah, we're having a good time.
Behind on questions. I don't care because I want to answer them. But if your question is asked, I promise you, we will get to it. But we are super behind. I actually missed one question. We'll refund your points, but there was one question from, I think it was from Minty we're talking to earlier. I think she asked the question and I missed what it was. If whatever that question was, feel free to ask it again and I will refund your points after stream. But then.tv, cellulite and stretch marks on women, yes or no?
Yes.
I actually love cellulite. I think that's
Yes.
one of the cutest things. Those little dimples
Yes.
are absolutely adorable. Adorable.
Let me put it to you this way. When you have it with a combination of cellulite, dimples, freckles, and stretch marks, I'm sorry, but I gotta give you the blue ribbon. I gotta give you the blue ribbon if you have all
Wait,
that.
isn't the blue ribbon for like a pig?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It just says #1 fat girl.
I'm gonna open up one second. I'm gonna have both our chats open on the side here, and that'll help me keep up with everything too.
Yeah,
I
no,
should-
I'm just looking at the shared chat because I have two versions of chat, one in OBS and then one on the Stream Manager, and I'm scrolling the Stream Manager
Yeah,
one.
I'm doing that right now. So that should help me miss things less too. Deluxe Crawdad, that's a wobble model. I love the wobble line model. I did this myself. It's Frankenstein together from other parts. But yeah, I love having a wobble belly. That's necessary. That's necessary.
So here's another question. It was reworded. Thank you, Aqua. What awakened your interest into being fat? That was the question that Zori was asking, but
Oh, okay.
so on my end, I've already said it before earlier, but I'll say it again. I grew up around fat people. My sister is morbidly obese. She is a fat fetish model, or former, from one of those companies that work in the industry. A lot of my friends just happen to be heavier than me, so I grew up around it, and I'm just basically a product of my environment, if that makes sense. When you grow up around something, that just naturally becomes your preference.
I am very much the opposite. My family was not fat. I am the only fat person that's ever came from my bloodline. Legitimately, nobody else was fat around me. I didn't have any fat friends. I had absolutely nobody. I was always the fat girl in like all scenarios. I had nobody else that was fat. Like literally none of my friends were fat. None of my family was fat. None of this. And I guess because of that, when I was younger, I used to try to lose weight. I used to fight it. But I have an absolutely crazy appetite that I have a really hard time controlling. So I was fat without wanting to be. I mentioned this one time before, but I think we have some new people here, and we have obvious like Flamie's chat as well. But like when I grew up really poor, like ultra poor, and like I was thin during my poor days. But like when I got a job, I worked at McDonald's as my first job I got as a teen, and got free meals, got milkshakes all the time, got cheap food, and I had money for the first time. I ate and I ate and I ate, and I did everything I could just to get delicious food in me. So I eventually got to a point where I fattened up insanely fast in my teen years. By the time I was like early 20s, like I was a very obese adult. And I went from being like, you know, like thin child to like super obese adult.
Yeah, no, my upbringing is very different. I was always around fat people, and I didn't grow up poor, but I did grow up rich. But the thing is I was always constantly being kind of thrown around due to family drama and stuff. So I never had time to like, I guess I never had really like a lot of time to just sit and just eat. And then you couple that with like medications and everything else. I never had a chance to settle and eat like I do now, right? But if anything, like, you know, my first job was Starbucks. That was my first job. Just guzzling sugary coffee and eating eggs.
So I actually wasn't trying to get fat back then. I just really love food and have a huge appetite.
Yeah.
So like I actually put it on accidentally, and I actually went up and down a lot. I tried my best to like lose weight multiple times throughout my life, but it just wasn't working out for me. So it took a while, but eventually I looked at myself and I'm like, you know, I don't look so bad, curvy. I always liked fat girls. I always thought they were cute, but like I didn't think I wanted it for me. But eventually, like, you know what? I kind of do. But I didn't really want to. I felt embarrassed to admit that to people. I didn't want to tell people I felt that way. So I felt super like nervous about it. So I kind of kept that to myself for most of my life until like fairly recently.
Yeah, no, I do give a lot of credit to Show. Because Show definitely opened up a lot of avenues for me to get fatter and stuff. And then, of course, you know, my sister being in the industry as well. Like when she was, and her teaching me the tips and tricks. It kind of just came with the flow of things. Again, I'm more of a product of my environment than circumstance, which I guess Monia is the opposite. She's more a product of circumstance than environment.
Yeah, I guess we're pretty much polar opposite in this, and that's actually cool because you're getting perspectives from two very different people on the gaming. This was probably like a million years ago this happened, but Shy and Nova Art popped in and just wanted to pop in and ask how we're doing. Well, I'm hanging out with Flamie, and Flamie's an incredible friend. I haven't hung out with him forever.
I know,
so
right?
I'm doing excellent. I'm doing excellent.
I'm having a fucking blast so far. Again, I missed hanging out with this woman, so she is an absolute treat.
Oh yeah, I haven't Atlas not just chatting because I was planning on playing that first. I guess we can switch back. I was gonna switch over to just chatting until we catch up because
yeah, I've been on just chatting this entire time.
Yeah, you're in the better category. Let me just fix that. Yeah. I'm gonna change that. There we go. There we go. Much better,
By the way, chat. This is usually what ends up happening behind the scenes between me and her when we do catch up and hang out. We'll do something or we'll plan something, and then we'll just sit here and just, you know, go buck wild on like being fat or like talking about fat stuff and everything. This is just normal.
Yeah.
It really.
And we might get to the game today. I'm not gonna lie, considering we're almost 2 hours in. I don't think we're even close to catching stuff. This might just turn into a fat chat.
I mean, honestly, like. I mean,
I'm not gonna say no. This is super fun.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, we're 2 hours in. I was gonna ask how many we have left.
I'm not even close. I don't know. Metalhead, if you're still here, when did you come in? Because hello. Oh, you can't. Your Savvy Flies. Good evening. Well, you know what? I have plenty of Tessie. Welcome in, Metalhead. How long ago did you come in? I now have the bottom of my chat open. You're still here? Yeah, but how long have you been here, Metalhead?
Question to Flamie, what's your favorite treat and dessert? My favorite treat and dessert.
Oh.
So you're gonna look at me funny, but hear me out. I don't have a favorite dessert per se, but my favorite guilty pleasure is pepperoni with feta cheese. Not on pizza or anything, but just
say fetish cheese.
Yes, fetish cheese.
Yeah, fetish cheese. If you take one bite of it and you develop a new fetish.
Oh, I was thinking something completely different, but you know what?
See, we have very different thoughts on things. I was thinking some mystical cheese. You bite this of like, well, now I like blueberry.
I was thinking something more akin to something else, but you know what? Hey. You know what? I can see one of us has a dirty mind. Okay, I will wash myself out.
I'm just thinking, like, look and like you see someone, seeing someone getting inflated, and you're like, I'm not into that. Wait a second, I am. Damn you, fetish cheese.
No, but like pepperoni. So what I do is I take fetish. God damn it, Monia. Fetish cheese. I take feta cheese pieces. And then I will, I'm trying so hard not to say fetish now, thank you. And then I will wrap it like a thing of pepperoni around it, and then I'll just eat them. It's like crack for me. I don't know why, I love it.
Sorry, I saw I'm looking at the vibe of the chat too. 3D Bob's like fettuccine Alfredo.
You know what? All right, so we'll just have like images of like fat fucks and like a different subcategories of fetishes in the fat fetish stuff.
Yeah.
All around pasta covered in cheese sauce. Got it.
Deluxe called that. I'm not sure if we answered this one earlier, but it's like, what got you into gaining feederism? You're a feeder yourself and you're curious about gaining. I kind of answered that one, but like really it came down to I think I look way cuter and way sexier fat, and I feel way more comfortable about my body. A body I've always disliked most of my life, and like as soon as I started getting massive layers of fat on it, I started being like, you know what, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, let's get more of that. And that's what it really came down to me. It just felt good. I felt, for the first time ever, I felt cute for the very first time ever.
Yeah. Question to Flamie. Have you done the pizza tortilla again? I know it has no red sauce, but you essentially made it into one.
It's a pizza tortilla.
So I was high on stream the other night, and I had the munchies.
Yeah.
So I took a tortilla, You know what? Actually, here. I'm gonna send this. I'm gonna send this clip to you. Okay.
Because let me tell you something really quick. Like, a common snack I'll do is I'll get a tortilla and I'll cover it in pizza sauce, put pizza like ingredients like meats and hot dogs and cheese and stuff, and bake it in the oven for like 15-20 minutes, and it comes out like a delicious thin crust pizza.
Here, I'm gonna send this clip to you. I'm gonna let Jaime talk about it, but then I'm gonna also talk about it.
If you're still here after an hour, still, Heroic Skull, welcome in. Good to see you, first timer. Good to see you. I'm sorry again. This has been like an hour ago. I hope it's not a year ago. I'm not that far behind on chat. Oh my god.
But basically, pepperoni or tortilla pizza is. I took a tortilla. I put cheese, oregano. I took garlic and pepper.
Yeah.
I then put feta cheese, and then I put shredded cheese.
Yeah, feta cheese. I gotcha.
God damn it! And then instead of red sauce, I put some olive oil in it, and then I put it in the microwave for like a minute, and then I wrapped it up.
I
wrapped it up.
Not the microwave. Not the microwave.
Yes, the fucking microwave. I was high.
Clearly, you don't own an air fryer.
I do. What do you mean? I own one. It's right there.
Then why did you use the microwave?
I was high.
Why did you use the microwave?
I was high as fuck. I wanted to.
That's not acceptable. I don't care how high you are. You do not skimp on the flavor. The cheese melts. the delicious cheese melt, and like that's so.
But I was live.
No. I don't care. You should have made a spectacle of it live. You should have streamed live from the air fryer.
What? So I should have played Spider-Man 2's pizza theme and just been.
You're acting like this is an acceptable way of eating this. No, not Monia is not accepting of this.
What the fuck? I use my air fryer every time.
And Shakarzone, welcome in. You're new here. Forgive you. Okay, I'm gonna start reading from the bottom of the chat while we catch up on questions. I will try to catch a little bit of everything. So
question to play.
If it's a false pub, what do you think about mutual gains? Or are you more so fans of contrast being the bigger one in the fetus dynamic? Here's the deal. I actually think mutual gains are really cute. I actually really love that. I would love to have somebody I could like go out to eat with and like share experiences with, and like I like that people like either I'm the bigger one or they're the bigger one, so we can have like hand-me-down clothing. It's like, oh, I'm too fat for this now. Can you put it on? Yeah, but not for much longer. Like, I'd love to have a scenario like that. It would actually be super cool, but I'm as equally into having somebody who's thin or muscular who could lift me up and like literally have them feed me to the point that I'm so big that the contrast is so different that if I laid on top of them, nobody would find them for 32 years. So like I'm very interested in both scenarios. Both scenarios are equally attractive to me.
Yeah, so as someone who currently is in a mutual dating relationship, shout outs to my wife, Gabo Nikki. Love my wife. She's adorable. I will say this. It has a lot of perks. However, there's one big issue. Every meal
must be awful.
Oh, it's not really awful, but every meal becomes a competition.
Ooh, that's not an issue. That's a bonus.
It is a bonus. It is a bonus, but in certain situations where like, God, I really want to go to a restaurant right now. Where do we go? 9 out of 10 times you're gonna say the buffet.
Of course. Oh my god, that's an extra bonus. Oh my god.
It becomes a competition though, and you're like, okay, well, fuck you. I can eat the 5th plate. Well, I can eat the 6th plate.
No, that's perfect. That's phenomenal. Also, this is again not like an hour ago, but Cody says, I ate too fast and threw up. What do you do? Don't eat that fast. Savor your food. You can become an ultra fatty just like me, but don't like push yourself too hard. Eat your food, savor it, take it all in, and know that every single bite, every single crumb, every single morsel of food will slowly get added onto you with soft fat. There's no rush. Just have it slowly at your own pace.
Just eat more, sweetheart.
Oh, we are insanely far behind on mine. Weird question. You're pretty introverted. Oh, this is from Buddy Rose. pretty introverted, and I have been working on yourself for the better. Any idea of how you can tell if someone you're interested in is a feedie, or if they might not be, or if you have ever given it any thought? How could I possibly bring it up in a conversation? Let me tell you this right now. The majority of people are probably not feedies. If you met them in a space that they're not into it, there's a high chance that they aren't into it. That being said, if this is a very important part of what you need for a relationship, if you need that release, if you need a partner who's going to be putting on weight for you, and it's a deal breaker to be with a thin partner, you gotta let them know, and you gotta make it sooner into the relationship than later. You gotta basically let that out. Like, I wouldn't like start a conversation. It's like, oh yeah, my name is Annie. I like to play video games. I want to be as big as a house. I'd like you to be bigger. Don't like start off with that. Like literally, literally like ease into it, get to know them first. But like, don't try to super commit until you know if that's that important to you. But you gotta also think there's a high chance they're either A, gonna be like, no, that's kind of weird. Please don't ever talk about that again. Or be like, well, that's terrible, and I'm scared you're gonna constantly try to fatten me up, and I can't be with you. So I understand that if you tell someone, there is a chance they're going to back away and they're not going to be with you anymore. So ask yourself if it's really that important to you in the relationship to bring it forward. If it is, you absolutely have to, because you're not going to... The worst you could do is try to fatten them in secret behind their back. That would make you kind of scummy.
That is very scummy. I will say this. If you are the person who wants to be fat and you don't know the best way to approach it, there are ways to give subtle hints to your partner. Case in point, just add a little more on your plate. Or, my personal favorite, just go for their food. That's my favorite. I do that all the time.
Flamie, if someone went for my food in the middle of this, they might lose a finger.
So, what I'm hearing is, if I'm eating with you, IRL, hypothetically, we're just not going to be we're going to be eating our own plates, but we'll be eating each other's plates.
Yeah, if you go for mine, you might lose a finger.
Okay, well, you might lose an arm because you have like really succulent fat arms that I'm weak for. So you might lose your arm. I'm just saying. Anyway.
Hello, welcome in. Good to see you. And it's good to see you as well, Felicity, today. How's it going?
Question to Flamie. You mentioned cake shakes very early in the stream. Curious how the experience went. Terrible. She warned me about it too. Monia warned me about it. She's like, it's gonna be terrible. And I'm like, how bad could it really be? So I had this giant bowl of like cake batter. I drank it all. My stomach hated it. It was terrible. It was so bad that like, I'm a low blood sugar diabetic, right? I'm hypoglycemic. It not only shot my sugar so high that I almost passed out, but then like it literally dipped it to the point where I had to actually go to sleep.
Wow.
It was bad. That's why I say I would never do it again. It is not my forte. But yeah, I would not recommend it if you're hypoglycemic like me. I wouldn't recommend it at all. It was terrible. So I think I'm caught up on my questions.
I am so not. Another one from Tough of the Sea. Ramonia, there should be a reward on Twitch so that you call belly cam. There's a live camera recording your belly for 15 seconds, just in the corner of the screen. What are your opinions on that? Never gonna do that. Yeah. Here's the deal why. I don't wear clothing sometimes when I stream. Sometimes I'm not wearing anything. There are legitimately streams where I get out of the shower, I have all my stream stuff set up, I sit down, I start streaming. The worst thing I could happen is forget I have that enabled, jump on and get immediately permabanned. So no, that's not happening. I like to have my comfort, especially in the summer. That being said, I will be doing more streams where I do have a belly cam going. In fact, I have a stream tomorrow where I have a belly cam going. So if you guys want to see a belly cam, I'll stream. We're gonna watch some of my favorite like internet stuff. We're gonna watch like some food videos. We're gonna watch stupid videos online. We're just gonna watch like some Monia stuff together. I'm gonna have lots of food to eat, and we're gonna be sitting there, and I'll have my belly cam on the whole day. And every time you guys do a belly rub, I'll belly rub my real belly. So that will happen from time to time, but legitimately, I am typically not safe for work most of the time while I'm streaming.
So, I will attest to that. Ever since I broke my camera, I have not been wearing proper clothes. Admittedly, right now I don't have a shirt on. I just have my bra. So, that should tell you something. Oh, and I'm literally wearing, no pants. I forgot, I'm not wearing any pants.
Yeah,
I'm literally wearing no pants and fucking socks. I just have a bra and socks.
We don't like getting ready for stream that way. We VT because we don't want to have to deal with that stuff every stream. And I like being comfortable. If I'm going to be here chatting with you guys for like 4 or 5 hours sometimes, I want to be comfortable doing it. So
Yeah.
if it's a hot day, I'm not wearing too much. Simple as that. And like I'll adjust on days when I have the cam going, but as an everyday thing, I could not do that. You'd be seeing way too much belly and other things.
Listen, among other things, like on my end, there are a few other things that people know, and I'm like, so if I, for any happenstance, have to bring back a fucking camera again, I have to do the unthinkable. I have to get my makeup on. I have to look pretty.
Oh, no.
I already look.
No.
I know, right? It's terrible. I have to look
Flamie,
pretty for
Flamie,
everybody.
No. No, hey, I'm interrupting you. You're already pretty. It's not just you have to look pretty. You just are pretty.
I'm gonna fucking kiss you. I swear. Anyway, but no, like I've kind of grown accustomed to just not having a camera on. So for me, it's easier to take a photo of myself and just post it everywhere, and just be like, "Where? This is me."
Yeah, and that's way easier for me too.
Yeah. So that way,
Also,
when I
like,
go
here's
live,
the-
I can,
Oh, here's who says like, I like two fatties that love being called fatties. You bet we do.
Fuck yeah.
Sorry, I had to bring that up because I like that comment.
It was a
That's
good comment. You know, you mod that guy. No, I'm kidding. No, but in hindsight though, like, yeah, no, I like just immediately going into stream, not having to worry about like the other nitty gritty stuff. Like, oh fuck, do I look pretty? Do I look good? Do I? No, I'm cool with just coming in, sitting my fat ass down with no pants, just a bra and fucking socks, and just being like, hey gamers, what's up? It's your mother.
No, I get you entirely.
Yeah.
Okay,
But-
so another one here from. Oh, sorry, continue.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, how many more questions? Because I would really like to play Atlas with you.
We've been going into a lot of detail on the questions, so we are significantly far behind.
Oh shit.
We have to at least get the highlighted stuff. I've been avoiding stuff that's not highlighted right now for the most part.
Yeah.
And this one from Deluxe Crawdad. How do you ladies feel about stuckage, tight clothing, clothes destruction, furniture breaking due to your weight? I can't talk about the stuckage anymore because I've went into so much detail about my stuckage fantasies that, like, is Ira pointed out here, there's like a 6-minute long video of me describing exactly how I want to be stuck, exactly the whole scenario, and exactly what I want out of it, down to great detail, down to very, very
Down
great
to
detail.
the minute detail.
Well, I can't go further into stuckage, but let me just tell you, it's my favorite thing ever, and if I can ever have it happen to me, consider I've made my life goals. As for clothing destruction, furniture breaking, if it's not my own furniture and nobody misses it, that's kind of nice. What's the title of the video? It's actually on my Discord right now. If you look through my clips, it's one of the more recent ones, as well as like one of my burps I did apparently. So it's one of my more recent ones. It's like a 6-minute video. I think it's in Discord. If it's not, I'll have it on my YouTube by next week. I was trying to upload too much and it got mad at me, so I had to go back and re-upload some stuff.
So Monia, I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
What?
But my community has clipped your burp.
Oh no! What? Why? Why?
Oh no!
Oh, the one earlier? Oh no!
Yeah. I apparently am looking at my clips area right now because I was just curious.
It's there? Oh god.
Yeah, the title of it is Hot Burp.
I didn't think it was gonna be that loud. But for furniture breaking, I don't like breaking my own furniture. It's a moment. Like when I broke my couch earlier, I was like, it felt good to know I could, but now I'm gonna have to get a new couch, which is not good. Nitro and Saga, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you today? I am immensely far behind on chat. I promise I still love you. But okay, I will not be able to read anything for some time. Do you have anything to contribute on that, Flamie, on the stuckage, tight clothing? Furniture destruction.
So my whole thing with tight clothing, I don't have enough furniture to break right now, but I am sitting in a broken chair that I broke. Hey, I do love, like I said, I get immensely excited whenever I rip or tear clothing.
Yeah, I understand.
It is a fucking breath of relief. Because it kind of validates what I already want in my life, which was, to get fatter, right? But the thing is when it's in public.
Listen, thank you for the belly rub. Thank you. That feels so good.
When it's in public, that's where it becomes like a matter of, oh fuck, I gotta play the I'm ashamed card.
Let's go. Yeah, I know what you mean, but I actually like playing the I'm ashamed card because I usually am. I usually get red-faced on stuff. It kind of feels good. It's embarrassing. It's shameful, but I like it a lot.
It plays into the humiliation stuff pretty well for me too, which is just like, oh god, hey, I gotta go. My pants are ripped. And then meanwhile in the back of my head, I'm just like, yes, neuron activity. Woo!
Also, 94MZ, thank you for the first time chat. Like 4 hours ago when I started the stream. Is there buddy Ross asks, is there any possible way to tell? Oh, this is when we're talking about the feedy one. I guess the question came out twice. Okay, we got that one on there. That's good. Question is, when either of you started gaining, how did you overcome the internalized fat phobia? I want to gain freely, but part of me is too hard on myself. Thank you both for your time. Okay, Heroic Skell, if you're still here, let me tell you something right now. I guess this probably wouldn't apply as much to Flamie because Flamie had a lot more like fat in her life at that point, where I didn't. When I first decided I was gonna start putting on weight intentionally, the very first time I literally bought like a bunch of junk food, a bunch of candy, and a bunch of stuff like that. And I sat on like a couch in like my area where I lived at the time. And I literally put on like an anime and I just started eating it. I like literally sat there and I ate like 4 cupcakes. I sat there and ate like a bunch of jelly beans. I had like a baked sandwich and I sat there and stuffed myself. And I'd always eaten a lot, but I actually knowing I ate because I was trying to get fatter actually gave me such a massive amount of fear and anxiety that I actually couldn't finish it. I actually ate less when I was trying to put on weight because I legitimately had the guilt. How to get rid of it? I just kept at it. I kept enjoying myself. I kept working on it. I kept trying to do my thing. I kept trying to get over my fears. I kept trying to get over what I was doing.
God,
so
it
definitely took me a little bit of work to like basically get through it and figure out that I didn't actually like hate doing this and realize I wasn't doing it for anyone else but myself. And that's what it comes down to. Realize that your body is your body and you should never tailor your body to somebody else. So make sure that your body's the one that you want to have. Don't feel guilty if you're doing something for you.
Exactly.
Like, this is your comfort. That's how I get over it. By doing it because I knew I wanted to be fatter. Because I knew I wanted to be bigger. And I didn't want to just do it for society or anyone else. Like, I wasn't doing this for like clout on an internet account. I wasn't doing this for like trying to be like, famous in gaming circles or something. I was doing this because I wanted a bigger belly. I wanted bigger curves. I was doing it because I wanted it. So if you eventually get to that point, I think that's kind of how you could get through it a lot easier. That's how I got through it.
So Monia's right. My circumstances are a little bit different. However, you want to have the best comparison to getting fatter. If you're trans and you're trying to transition, that's the best comparison. I can honestly admit that that's the best comparison, because you are changing how you appear to what you want to feel, right? What you know you are, right? So I guess the best way to put it is, when it comes to people around you, fuck them. Like, literally, fuck them. Like, be unapologetically you. And if you want to be 500 pounds, huffing, wheezing, and sweating, fucking go for it. Chase that dream. Do it. You know? Be happy for you. Don't have to worry about so much for others. Just be happy for you, I guess is the best way to put it.
I agree. Also, Peculiar Panzer,
Also,
welcome in. Good to see you.
I do apologize, but I am eating Skittles right now.
Go ahead. I can hear it.
I was just like, oh, these are so good.
What do you think are the best foods or drinks for gaining? Peculiar Panzer, there's no such thing. Well, I always recommend adding like butter and cheese and stuff like that to your foods, because butter, cheese, and mayo will fatten you up really fast. I 100% recommend them because they're very fattening things to add to your already like normal food. The best food is whatever you can eat a lot of without feeling bad about it. Like, I love hot dogs. I could eat a ton of hot dogs. But what if you don't like hot dogs? Like, yeah, hot dogs are fattening. I eat a ton of them. I probably put a lot of weight on from hot dogs. I'm probably like at least 50% dog right now. Like, I've definitely eaten a lot of hot dogs.
Me personally, oh god.
So I was gonna say, the best food is the one that you can eat without getting full or sick of it. That is the best thing. Don't ever like look for like the big gainer food from other people. Find the one that you can eat without stopping.
My favorites are usually Skittles and pepperoni. Like, the literally, like, those are my snacks, right? But I do agree with Monia. It is a matter of, like, what do you think is, what is something like that you would eat, that you are comfortable with eating without feeling like shit? I just like Skittles and pepperoni and cheese. I sounded really Midwestern there for a minute. Holy shit. Anyway. Oh.
I'm muted.
Oh, okay.
We have the when did you both realize that you love being fat? We kind of got that one earlier, RJ, so I'm not going to go back over that one again. But most of it was I realized because I liked my sexy body when I got bigger. So it was quite a few years ago, even though I denied it. Have you tried putting vanilla creamer in Mountain Dew? No, I haven't. I haven't.
Actually,
and Sophie, hello, welcome. Hello.
My big sister. Hello.
Always happy to see Sophie in our chat.
I love her. She is, oh my god. I'm so glad she's my big sister. I fucking love her. Mwah! I love you, sis. Absolute best found family right there.
Yeah, we put the vanilla creamer in Mountain Dew. I've never heard of that.
So, I have a combination that I like that you might think is weird.
Yeah.
Consider everything bagel, butter, apple jelly, cookie butter.
I mean, I could have that. That doesn't sound weird to me at all, actually.
But then you add a slice of ham on top of it.
I thought you were gonna say then you mix it in Mountain Dew.
No, I'm not Faye. I'm not gonna put Baja Blast on everything, okay?
I was like, then you blend it into Mountain Dew and drink the whole thing.
Oh my god. No, and when I saw Faye's mini fridge full of Baja Blast, I was like, I want that. I want your fucking fridge, woman.
It's full of cherry Pepsi right now. My mini fridge is literally nothing but cherry Pepsi right now.
So I'll tell you what's in my fridge right now. I have a lot of bacon lard. I have butter. I have cheese, pepperoni, soda, energy drinks, lots of meat, lots of pizza pockets, pasta. I have a thing of cookies in there for some reason.
Whoa. It's cooked pasta, right? You don't have like dry pasta in your fridge, do you?
No, I made pasta last night while I was high.
Oh my god, so happy.
Yeah. No, honey, I'm Italian or Sicilian. What do you expect from me? No.
So I played Resident Evil 7 at one point, and one of the most disturbing things, the fridge is full of like a whole bunch of like gore and like human parts and all this, and for some reason, one box of uncooked spaghetti.
Oh.
And I'm sitting here and I'm like, that's probably the most disturbing thing in there. Like, oh yeah, that's like a human head. Like, oh yeah, that's like some intestines and stuff. Yeah, that's definitely from some animal, maybe a human as well. What the hell is an unboxed box of spaghetti doing in there? Everything else like kind of excused. Like, you get hungry. But why the hell is there uncooked spaghetti in the fridge? Who does that? Like, it's obvious these guys are evil.
My sister says, August, you look cracked. What? No way. Clearly you're seeing things. I mean, clearly... No, listen, sis. It's fine. The cracks on my body are fine. I don't know how to handle them, though. I'm gonna be real with you. The crack on my face grew.
Nothing bad's gonna happen from the cracks. Nothing will erupt out from a cocoon or anything.
I feel like my soul was... somebody else's soul was just injected into me. It burns.
By the way, I just learned where I am. I just learned where I am in the chat. I am 45 minutes behind.
Oh my god.
Do you
think we should put a stop somewhere?
We can't. I'm already in slow mode. I've been in slow mode for the last 2 hours.
Well, I mean, like, put a stop to new questions.
No. I'll be caught up soon. We're getting there. We're moving. We used to be like an hour and a half behind. We're 45.
I mean, I could keep going. Like I said, I have no problem. I just want to make sure we get all of our questions answered, and then we can like jump into funny fat lists.
I want to show people the super fat lines.
Yeah. Well,
you're new here. You're happy to
definitely.
Heroic Skull, you're gonna like it here, and if you watch me, I'll be collabing with other fat VTubers as well. So you guys will see a whole bunch of other ones if you start watching us. I guarantee there's a whole bunch more that you don't know about, and there's so many cute fat girls out there.
Admittedly, Monia came to me the other day, and she's like, I'm kind of upset that I haven't done more with you. I'm like, we've both been busy.
We have.
We've both been very busy.
A personal addendum on this. Your wife and I had a moment early in a relationship where she had to sit me down and say the latent feeder stuff I was into. It was something that she wasn't comfortable with. And you know what we did after? We just worked it out and tried to figure out how to accommodate each other's needs.
Yeah.
We're looser with it now, but we had to work to get here. And I think that's it. Like, if people care about each other, they can work through it. But not everybody's going to be willing to do that, sadly.
Well, it's all a matter of comfortability and boundaries, right?
It is. It is.
Like, something I've learned a lot recently is, you know, everything is about compromise and communication, right? If you can't compromise and you can't communicate, then you're not willing to do anything. And that includes, like, growing as a person and learning.
Yeah.
Like...
That should be with friends and with relationships.
Well, yeah. And people will always naturally butt heads. I think it's telling to a lot of people that how you
thank you.
how you overcome those obstacles, those butting head moments. And I think that's the beautiful part about friendships and relationships, because you can strengthen them and be better and grow together in more ways than one. And
100%.
Yeah. But not every relationship is going to work that way. And that's important to acknowledge as well. So,
for Rock and Stone DRG, Tummy Camp is coming tomorrow. Tomorrow. If any of you guys are here and want to tomorrow. If you guys want to watch me tomorrow, I am gonna have a tummy cam going. I'm gonna have a tummy cam going. You'll get to see it. I promise you. Guys, you can get all the free Pepsi you want, Monia. Can you share it with your friends? Is that really a question, G-Man? I mean, if I have all the free Pepsi I want, what if I don't want to share with my friends and I don't have enough for it anymore? It's only if I really wanted to.
Listen,
I would give you guys
listen,
Pepsi.
I don't think the answer is can she share. I think the answer is, can you bring a separate one of same quantity and size for them? And if the answer, if you can ask that, the answer is yes.
That's exactly it. I drink a lot of Pepsi. Oh, actually unexpanded. Oh, 17 dude, look at you chubbing me up, just like you're doing IRL. So 17 dude really helped and got like a huge contribution towards my slushy machine. Also, Stella Soldier, thank you for the head pat. Thank you. That
also, Lord Snorlax, Kaizuto Uzakata, And Heroic Scale, thank you, sweethearts, for the follows. Welcome to hell. Mwah!
I have been having so many milkshakes and so many slushies from that slushie machine. I'm definitely gonna pump up even faster when my model chubs up.
God, you know what I really want?
I'm gonna put on so much weight from this thing.
On top of the mini fridge, admittedly, I really want, not a slushie machine, but I just want a popcorn maker. I don't know why, but like, I just want a popcorn maker where I could just make oopy goopy buttery fucking popcorn. And
that sounds so good. Popcorn's delicious.
It really is. I really want to make some right now.
Also, Cody says, I'll be more specific this time. What do I do when I throw up? Should I be trying to force more food down? No. Do not. I'm gonna say this right now. If you ate too much and forced yourself to throw up, you stop. Don't try to force yourself. A lot of things with this eating should. I mean, okay, I'm gonna put in the menu.
The better I feed her, the better I feed her.
Somehow,
the figure, the more I'm allowed.
Hey, I'm answering this. If somehow you're into throwing up, go for it, I guess. But in general, you shouldn't be doing that. Feeding should be an absolute, incredible, enjoyable, euphoric experience. And if you're eating to the point that is uncomfortable and doing that, you gotta take a break and re-examine how you're doing it.
Yeah.
Go into smaller meals. Like, you can't handle 3 big meals, have 6 smaller ones and snacks throughout the day. Find a way that you can do that without forcing that through, because that is not good. That is not good. Our little Flamie looks familiar. Who did it? Oh, here you go. Sonnen wants you to brag up your artwork of your model.
So, there's a funny story about this. My best friend Show made it. Shy Show. So it looks very familiar because there's an artist from back in the day called Trinity Fate that had a very similar style. There is a little bit of story to this. Show and I met 10 years ago because we love Trinity's work. And so when I decided to do VTubing, when I transitioned from being a variety streamer into VTubing, starting with G4 instead of G3, because G1 through 3 didn't get a proper model. It was more so branding thing, but G4 did. And basically, here, I'll show you, because I still have her around. G4 looked like this. And basically,
no one on my side's gonna see that.
Oh, I know. You won't be able to see it, but on my end, she looked like this. And Show really wanted to, like, not imitate, but like learn how to do Trinity's work, or Trinity's style, rather. Sorry, words are hard. So he kind of went and did his own way of doing Trinity's style. So that's why it looks familiar, because it's a little bit of Show, but it is a lot of Trinity. Which is why G4 and G5 look very reminiscent of Trinity Fate's work. But Show did it himself. Like, he is incredibly good at art, and I'm super proud of him. So, and
next question. Oh, it's not a question. It's like, put a couch on throne. Trust me, you'll get the furniture to help suit you. Can you imagine if I had to get like super high capacity furniture off my throne? Oh my god, who's gonna buy me like a 1,000-pound weight limit couch?
I don't know, but there are some people out there. I mean, I had one guy literally buy me a fucking coffee grinder. So, you know,
that's pretty nice though.
Yeah. Laguna VT, thank you for the follow, sweetheart. Welcome to hell. Mwah.
Just know that you're loved and appreciated. That's very true, RJ. That's a very true highlight. Okay, I think we actually are getting close to being caught up. I think we are.
Yeah. On my end, unless it's from Monia, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna put a stop on the questions unless
I actually think we're caught up.
Perfect.
Okay. So here's the deal, guys. That just because we're caught up does not mean you guys have to stop asking questions. It just means that we can go and enjoy some super fat furry content.
We did our part. Now we get to be fat
Now I can start interacting with your individual messages a little easier.
Yeah.
If we could have the slow mode adjusted to be a little less slow now, I'd appreciate it, guys. Because now we're caught up and we'll be a little more able to talk. But yeah, so what we're gonna do, we are gonna play the game. We are gonna see our really fat furry content, because that's what we want to do here today. But please keep asking questions, keep talking. I'll be able to actually talk to you too. Sounds like a challenge you'd like to partake in, 17 dude. What? To double my weight with to keep my models like weight upgrade on me? The slushy machine's gonna do a lot of work on that. You have no clue. You have no clue.
I will say this on my end of things. Wait, why did my wallpaper just go black? Huh?
Uh-oh.
No, my wallpaper on my computer just went black, and I'm just like, what happened?
This mod is publicly available. Flamie gave me the code, but it's all hosted on Thunderstore.
So
it's all hosted on Thunderstore.
Let me explain this. So I on my end of things, I have done this mod pack with a bunch of people before, prior. I took a bunch of these mods that are from Thunderstore, and I made a mod pack that is both fat in nature, but shitposty as hell as well.
It's gonna be fun as hell.
Oh, you're gonna have an aneurysm by the end of this, sweetheart.
I have never played this before at all. I have no clue what's in this mod pack. I have absolutely no clue what we're doing.
Don't worry.
I do appreciate you guys being we're a little less chat focused than usual. I do appreciate that. My mods have told me I should probably do it like this, so I am listening to them. They know what they're talking about.
Listen, I will say this.